Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Hi, everybody. I hope
Bye.
you can hear me too.
Huzzah. Welcome.
Yay!
Yes, a wild cat appears.
I'm a wildcat.
A wild cat.
I'm so fluffy.
Yes.
Hello, Nat.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Blake, Argo, and Alex29, real person, doggo. Welcome.
The other Alex.
Yes, the
Hi,
other
everybody.
Alex.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Head pats in my heart. Chris! Move!
Chris, hi. Wow, it's nice to see you. Yeah. We are back at the bistro. I was here during my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough and my Pizza Tower playthrough. I actually still have the pizza. Pizza.
Pizza time! Pizza time all the time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Healthsworn. That makes me happy to hear.
So for those who are new, welcome. I am Spacey Bottotelli. I am a gadgeteer bat and a game developer. So this sort of event that we're going to be watching in an hour, the Summer Game Fest, is pretty much up my alley. You know, I don't play a lot of.
We have a new record.
We have a new record. I don't usually play a lot of AAA games. I'm more of a Nintendo Direct gal, but I figured this would be fun, and I get to hang out with my good friend Alex, who is also the artist for a lot of our stream assets, such as the panels, and she also helped put together my game design tips video.
Hehe. Yes, I do art, I do video editing, and I do video games and board games.
Yeah.
Game dev.
Yeah, game dev. It's really cool how like you're more of like a physical game dev, like in terms of like board games and card games and stuff.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
For like commercial releases at least, because Chris and I are working on a video game right now too.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, it's called Dragon Cabby, and we'll have a lot of cute animals in it. I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh, that does sound adorable. So I'm guessing by the title you'll be like operating a cabbie.
Oh yeah, you're a dragon who is the cabbie,
Oh!
and you're helping people get from place to place.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
and yes, this is me, Big Ninja. That's me.
Yes.
Hello, Kitty.
Yeah, that does sound really like nice and wholesome. The
Oh,
world can never
thank
have
you.
too many wholesome games where like you just like go about your day-to-day life or like focus on a specific task that you want to do.
Yeah, I feel like having fun, cute, relaxing games to come home to is something that I always cherish, and I want people to feel loved whenever they play our games, Chris and my games.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I feel like the racing game project that we're working on right now is gonna be my first like serious attempt at a game where no killing is involved. I mean, there isn't really any killing involved in other games too that I've made, unless you count like the destruction of robotic
Yeah.
robotic objects.
I feel like it's definitely a new vibe, but it still retains the awesomeness and the love that your team's putting into the other games you've created.
Yeah, thank you.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, like what Undertale cart?
Undertale Arco!
The cart. So in contrast to Undertale's tagline, which is like the RPG where no one has to die, like Undertale cart would be like the cart game where people can die.
Oh my gosh. Imagine how that would play and like the certain things you can do, like weapons and stuff.
I guess it would play like Jack X Combat Racing or something.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. I would play that. Isn't there a Bloodborne cart or something?
Bloodborne cart.
I saw something
Is that
about
like
I
a
can't
game
remember
mod?
Where.
I saw
think so.
I saw like a dirt bike mod for Elden Ring.
Oh, I would play that. Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh, that is true, real person. There is death in the F-Zero games.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
A card
my
game where no one
Falcon.
has to drive? Oh, I see. So you could just like do like sponsorships and management stuff and not actually race.
Oh, it could be like a racing management sim or something.
Yeah. You know, kind of like fantasy football, but for like NASCAR, I guess, or like car racing.
Oh, I wonder. I bet people would be down for that. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah. The person that made the PS1 Bloodborne mod also made Bloodborne card. Oh, a PS1 mod. That sounds really interesting too. I've never played Bloodborne. In fact, I have not. I can't recall a single time that I've touched a FromSoft game. So that could be a nice sub goal maybe, or a nice other goal.
Yeah, you should totally do that. They're really skill intensive, I guess you'd say. I think they're really fun. One of my favorite FromSoft games is The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, which is a game you can play as 2 characters on 1 controller. It's really fun.
Oh, that sounds really cute.
It is. You play as 2 little bunnies named Cookie and Cream. It's a very weird game with a horrible soundtrack, but it's really fun.
It's kind of the opposite of like the worst of Mega Man and Sonic's. Even at their worst, they have awesome music.
Yeah, true. Ooh, Blake says, considering Suda51 is my main inspiration, I want to make games with over-the-top action and crazy characters. That's a great goal to have. Suda's games are really fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Nat. I always say this, but I feel like we have similar tastes. I know they would be down for, like, FromSoft games.
Yeah, I know, right, Ferris? Alex is totally like that, and she's also an avid fan of Silent Hill.
Yes! Oh, if they show Silent Hill today, I'm gonna probably lose my mind. Rip to everyone's ears.
Oh my gosh. Love FromSoft. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've thought about playing taking out Monster Hunter 2, because that's something that I've never really played before. I played a little bit of Monster Hunter Stories 2 on the Switch, but that was just because I wanted the amiibo. I played like a couple hours of it. It was pretty nice. It's kind of like a mixture of Monster Hunter and Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the one Chris and I got too. We preferred that one to the main series because no convoluted controls and you get to befriend the monsters.
Yeah, befriend them instead of hunt them down. Because I noticed when I watched like gameplay of Monster Hunter Rise, like you have to initiate the combat, otherwise they won't bother you. And that's like, aww. Am I the bad guy here?
Them. Yeah. Oh. You have to hunt the monsters in Monster Hunter? What?
Yeah, I know. That sounds crazy, right?
Messed up.
You hunting monsters in a game called Monster Hunter?
Yeah, what's up with that?
You know what Sonic and V1 from Ultra Kill have in common? They are both colored blue. That is true, other Alex.
Yeah. I also noticed some people were wondering what kind of Sonic Heroes you're going to be playing tomorrow, too. Like, which system?
I'm going to be playing the GameCube version.
Woohoo! That's my favorite version.
That way I can play it basically the way it was like originally intended on its initial release, I guess. I've heard that the PS2 suffers from like extreme slowdown, so I'll just play GameCube version. There are mods for the PC version apparently, but I have to play the vanilla experience first so I can share my thoughts. Because I'm going in pretty much completely blind. Like the only other than like I've seen like some snippets of gameplay footage in the past, but most of it's going to be completely new to me.
I'm curious what you'll think of it. I'm really excited to see the way you experience it tomorrow and what you think of everything.
Honestly, I'm excited about it too, but only because it gets me one game closer to playing Shadow the Hedgehog. That game, like, it seems like not very good, but in a fun way, kind of like Sonic 06. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I mean, we were already belting out the tunes in the car when you visited, so it'll be really fun to see what you think of the game itself. Yeah,
I have to memorize the theme songs too, so I can do my traditional after-game karaoke session. Yes. I can do that for 06 though, because All Hail Shadow is a banger.
Yes, it is.
All Hail Shadow.
Yeah, oh, I love Shadow. I'm so excited for you. Oh, Sonic. Oh, there's so many good games you're going to be playing.
Yeah,
Sonic.
I want to try and fit, like, a higher number of Sonic games in my streaming schedule than usual, just because Sonic's birthday is coming up. His birthday is on June 21st, which is one day before my birthday on June 22nd.
Yeah, it's birthdays in a row, and then Sonic's is on the 23rd.
Yeah, we need a Snork emote. Oh yeah, I should put like a Sonic emote or two in there and list of emotes. It's just that I don't have any more space. The only way I can get more emote slots at this point is to become a Twitch partner.
Is that something that you're aiming for?
Kind of. Like the recent hubbub about Twitch changing their rules kind of soured that a little bit for me. But you know, I'll still do my best.
I did notice this morning that they said they are probably backtracking on that, so maybe it'll be a little better.
Yeah, I saw them put out a message this morning about, okay, the rules were a little too vague. We apologize. We will be rewriting them, but we don't know by how much they're rewriting them. I'm wondering if it really isn't Twitch's fault, but their parent company, Amazon. I wonder if that's the reason that they're being weird lately.
Yeah, that's very possible with how, Amazon, how they are.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that they'll be rewriting it at least, and hopefully it'll be something that will be more in line with what you feel best.
Yeah. My main concern is that I hope, like, the streamers who actually depend on sponsorships and stuff, and Twitch being their main source of income, I hope they're the ones that are going to be okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, I don't take, like, sponsorships or anything like that.
Yeah. But you do take delicious food and put it in your mouth and enjoy it.
Yeah!
Yeah! Pizza!
Can I dab bake Ninja? Sadly, I do not have a dab gesture on my model. I guess this is the closest thing to a dab.
If you put up your arm on the other side with the pizza, like if the pizza arm's holding the pizza and then the other arm is like out, maybe
This might be closer to a dab, honestly, with the bat wings. Because I'm actually raising my arms this way.
The dab wings. Hi, Rob! Good to see you!
Hello, Rob.
We're both here!
You can do sponsorships to advertise your own game? Oh, that is true! I have been advertising my own game, so I am my own sponsor.
Yes. Sponsored by Spacey herself.
Yeah. This Spacey Batotelli is sponsored by Spacey Batotelli.
That's... yes.
Permanent Permanent Galaxy Trail endorsement.
Yeah, it's just like how I am permanently Mauhaus, which is like the company in quotation marks that Chris and I have for all of our games. And also the name of our internet.
Oh, nice. Is your name of your internet service provider?
Not the provider, but what we call the internet server, I guess, at our house.
Oh, nice.
It's just a little fun joke.
How was your Dead Cell stream? It was good, Rob. I really enjoyed the game, and surprisingly, I got very far. I think I got to like the second to last biome on my first attempt. I think it's mostly because I got insane luck by getting like a legendary weapon upon beating the first boss.
Yeah,
that helped a lot.
She did awesome.
Yeah, and after that, like the whole length of the stream was mostly just that first run, and then like my second run, went a little bit shorter. But I only had 2 runs that stream when I was expecting to have like 5 or 6.
Yeah, oh man, it was incredible watching you play that, and like, as someone who'd never seen the game before, I was amazed by just how it all looked, but also like how everyone was like, what, how is she still going?
Yeah, me too. It's getting good engagement on YouTube too because of that reason, just the fact that my first blind run went so well. Oh, yeah. Tony, welcome.
Hi, Tony! Oh, he's a good friend of mine, that's Anthony.
Yeah,
Tony.
I recognize Anthony from your streams.
Yay!
Moink.
Thank you for coming here. I love Spacey and I love her streams. I hope you stick around and enjoy her streams more often too.
Huzzah! Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. I could go into chibi form. Go up to your height.
Ah! We are to be together.
Chibi.
Yay!
Huzzah!
To be out on the town.
Huzzah!
We look like we belong in the world of Hakume and Mikochi now.
Oh yeah, we do kind of. if we had like the setup where it looks like we're really tiny,
Yeah.
like
tiny
a sort
little
of
life.
like a sort of background like that.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cute.
Yeah. The usual first experience of a player is to die to the first boss. Oh yeah, I can see why. Like I think it was just because I was used to spamming dodge rolls in Smash Bros. I think that's the reason I was able to survive.
I think you'll be very good if you ever do pick up Dark Souls or Bloodborne then, because that is very, very dodge roll the game.
Okay. That sounds good. I assume like a tank build in those games is not a good idea because the enemies do a lot of damage anyway.
Yeah, and the armor like adds up weight, so you have to be careful not to be too heavy from what I remember. It's been a while though.
I see. That's the trade-off. It's kind of interesting how it's realistic like that.
Yeah.
Wear more armor, move more slow.
It's surprising. Thank you for following!
Yes! Welcome, Transmelody! Thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome. I am Spacey Batotelli here with my friend Alixesque, and we're having a casual chatty batty stream before we watch the Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
By Geoff, how you pronounce his last name again?
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley, yeah. We're gonna watch that live in like half an hour when it starts, and then we'll have live reactions to the new games announced.
Yeah. Oh, Rob says, speaking of roguelites, have I heard of Gunfire Reborn? It's got cute animals to play as. Oh, I haven't, but I'll check it out. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Summer Games Fest. Yeah, I was saying this at the start of the stream, but in case you weren't here, like I usually don't play AAA games, with a few exceptions. I'm more of like a Nintendo Direct battle, but I figured it would be really fun to kind of like react to the new game announcements here, since this is basically like being billed as kind of like the new E3.
Yeah. Keighley's doing him best, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Have I ever played a game with a mode where you can die in game over in one hit? Does Rystar count? Because that has a hidden super hard mode that makes you die in one hit. I never beat it.
So good.
Yeah, Rystar's so good. I never beat the super hard mode, but it was interesting that it had that.
Yeah.
And of course, I also did a lot of testing with Freedom Planet 2's one hit KO Bravestone. And like there were some instances that were very tough, but we after release we made sure to like test every level and boss specifically with one hit KO to make sure that it was a fair challenge to not get hit. And that really helped us like do like overall balancing on all of the stages, even for players who don't have that equipped.
It's nice to have that option. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's a nice challenge for hardcore players.
Yeah, we're gamer mode.
Yeah, as long as it's the correct type of genre for that sort of thing. Like if you're playing like an RPG, then maybe not so much because you kind of expect to get hit.
Yeah, that would be impossible mode, I think.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I've seen playthroughs of the classic Pokemon games that were like a no-hit challenge. They're pretty intense.
Yeah, oh gosh. I saw somebody do a no-hit challenge for Undertale, and that was like mind-blowing.
I hope it wasn't the true ending route, because there's unavoidable damage in that one.
It was not. It was the first route, so
okay.
It was still very impressive.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah, no hit in Pokemon? Oh no!
Yeah, no hit in Pokemon. It does work. At least in the Game Boy games, from what I've seen. But you have to make sure that you have a Pokemon that is very fast and like one shots everything. That's the key.
The most evasive Pokemon. I guess Shedinja would be that kind of Pokemon, right? The little cicada shell?
Shedinja only runs are really interesting to watch too, because they have to find creative workarounds to the Pokemon that can do super effective damage.
Yeah. Cool. Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. I especially have a soft spot for like interesting challenge runs of the Game Boy games because they're so glitchy, and they kind of like
Yes,
exploit
me
that.
too.
Yeah. And
It's so much fun.
I've always thought that some of the glitches are like some of the creepiest things that I've seen in a video game because it's stuff that's completely unintentional and it doesn't crash the game, but the game kind of like gets slowly corrupted, and that's kind of like interesting to think about in a meta sense.
Yeah, definitely. I remember when my friends in like elementary school were totally into that and they'd show me how it works on their Game Boy. I'd be like, is your game okay? They're like, yeah, it's fine. And then it would crash and they're like, oh, oops.
Oh, yeah, I like that too, Anne. How Charizard missing no turns everything else into itself.
Yeah, ferrets. Pokemon.
I think
I like what I like.
there's a glitch Pokemon in Pokemon Yellow 2 that's really interesting, and its name is just the female symbol. But if you encounter it in the wild, it takes the form of this black void with like a small red slit, as if like a portal is opening, and its cry is like garbage data that will never end. So the fight never starts, and you have to reset the game if you encounter it. Yeah,
That's scary.
That in concept, that's so scary. Even though you know like the technical reason why it's happening, just to think about it from the player's perspective, from the player character's perspective, ooh, gives you heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Also, Health Sword asks, what do you expect from this presentation? That goes for both of us. I expect nothing, so I will not be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm not expecting anything that I'm remotely interested in, especially since Capcom is going to have their own day later in the week dedicated to their stuff. And that is something I'm very excited for. Like, I wonder if there's going to be a new Mega Man. Like,
that would be so cool.
Mega Man 12 would be really cool. A new Battle Network would be really cool. Probably a very low chance of it happening, but Mega Man X9 would like be absolutely nuts. Or Legends 3.
I know it's already coming out at the end of the month, but just seeing Ghost Trick on screen makes my heart soar. It's one of my favorite games ever.
I wonder if they're gonna show that off in the Capcom showcase.
Yeah, they did mention that they would share a little bit more about it, even though it's like, I've already played this game like 10 years ago, but it's so good! I can't wait for more people to try it out.
It seems really interesting. I'd be interested in trying it out. I also have to give the Ace Attorney series a fair shake.
Yeah, it's the same people.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Capcom games lately, like low-key. Like I've been playing a lot of Mega Man. I'm thinking about playing Monster Hunter. I played Automodelista, which is also a Capcom racing game.
Yeah. Oh man.
Cute models.
Thank you.
Thank you, Crystal Fair. Thank you.
Thank you, and also thank you so much for following Spacey. Her work is so good, and I can't wait for you to see more of her streams.
Thank you, Alex. But yes, if you're new here, this isn't even my final form. Wah.
Woo!
I'm a grown-up Bato now, and now I'm gonna walk around in the background.
Yay! She's coming to say hello at the cafe.
Oh, and I got wings.
Yeah, she's a bat.
I'm a bat.
Yeah. Oh, I would watch it in that cute slice of life anime.
Yeah.
Grown up head pat. Thank you, Ferris. Baked Ninja says, "Oh well."
Ride the bike. Oh yeah, I should. I wish I could. It'd be cool if I could get like a bicycle or motorcycle asset, kind of like I have the steering wheel.
Ooh,
I think it would be
really
fun.
Cool.
Once my swimsuit is done.
Rob gifted a tier 1 sub to Arvo 7200.
Rob, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you for the gifted subby.
Thank you, Rob. You're so sweet.
Yeah, once my swimsuit is done, it has been sketched out at this point, but I just need to wait for the model to be completely done, and then I have to wait for an opening for my rig Papa Kevin. But then when I do that, I also want to work on a on kind of like a something like my steering wheel, but it would be for like a jet ski, and that way I can play watercraft racing games in full immersion.
Oh my gosh, that's such a great idea.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool, and that'd give me an excuse to finally play Diddy Kong Racing too, because that's one of my favorite racing games.
Great idea. Oh man, I'm really excited to watch you play that too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. It also has a hidden 2-player co-op mode too.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's kind of glitchy, but it works.
Wow.
Because the game was
That's so
basically
fun.
rushed to release, but it's one of the few instances where that did not detract from the experience. It just feels a little unpolished. That's all.
That's so nice. And I bet growing up with a game like that, it would have been really fun to play with like your older brother and stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did. His favorite driver in the game was a tiger, Timber.
Oh, cute. Yeah, Timber.
And then mine was Conquer, but now it's Pipsy. Pipsy.
Such good racers.
Uh,
And yes, swimsuit. It is such
Yeah.
a great swimsuit. I'm so excited for people to see
Yeah,
it.
when I first debuted my new model back in January, I had a sub goal where at 100 subs I would commit to my next outfit being a swimsuit, and that came to pass thanks to all of you. So
Yes,
It's-
thank you, everyone.
it's still being worked on. I'm not sure if it'll be ready by the end of the summer, but I'll still use it.
You can always wear a swimsuit and feel really summery vibes in the winter.
That is true. It will help. It will help keep me warm in the winter, I suppose.
Yeah.
And or wait, I could pretend that I'm in Australia, because Australia has summer in our winter, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because of the access is different.
Yeah.
Maybe quicker. and such. That's super cool. Assuming you live in the south. Yeah.
Oh, what is Dark Spacey? Dark Spacey is like it's a recolor of my model. That is so to where my color palette matches Shadow the Hedgehog. I will be breaking that out once I actually play Shadow the Hedgehog, of course.
Yes. Dark Spacey returns.
Yes. Oh yeah. I can't change into it with the press of a button because it requires me to swap the texture files around.
Oh.
I might be able to actually, but I could just go into File Explorer and switch the textures around, and then go into VTube Studio and reload my model. I think that should work.
Ooh, that'll be really fun to see in action yet again.
Yeah. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba.
Only 30 minutes until Key 3.
Key 3. That's such a funny pun.
You, Nat.
Don't forget games like Doom. Oh yeah, I have to start playing Doom games too. Like, I really like classic Doom. I like how there's so many like mods and community maps for it and stuff. The community is so vibrant, despite the game being like literally as old as I am, and like it's just really heartwarming that like multiple generations of level designers and game developers have gotten their start like making stuff for Doom.
Yeah,
And
it's amazing.
I'd love to showcase like some of my absolute favorite stuff that I've played. And then I also have to play New Doom as well, the 2016 one and Doom Eternal. I haven't played those yet, but they seem pretty fun.
That's so cool.
Holds up incredibly well. You feel so bad that you were annoying it for so long because of the gore and stuff. Yeah, it really holds up well. And I was turned off by the gore for a while too, because like it was literally the first PC game I ever played. But
Oh, wow.
but like nowadays it's more of like a cartoonish kind of gore, so I guess I don't really mind.
What age were you when you played it for the first time?
I was 6.
Wow, I was 4.
Yeah, like that goes to show the whole like controversy surrounding it when it first came out was they had nothing to worry about. I turned out fine, I think.
Yeah, you did. You turned out into a beautiful, lovely battle.
Oh, thank you, Alex.
It's the truth. Also, Louis asks, Spacey and Alex, have you played any hack and slash yet? Is that a specific game called hack and slash?
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash.
Hack and slash.
Because I do love hack and slash games.
Yeah, I've played those in the past. I remember enjoying Baldur's Gate a lot back when the second one came out. I played it a lot with my brother. I also played a Dungeons and Dragons game that was released around that time. That was the same thing.
Cool.
Heck and Slap.
Heck
Yeah,
and
I
slap.
also does that include like Dynasty Warriors and the crossovers there? Because I
say
really
yeah.
I really enjoyed both Hyrule Warriors games. I might
too.
play those again just because I think it's really fun to watch. Like even though the gameplay is kind of grindy.
Yeah, I really like Dynasty Warriors type games, or even just anything where you're slashing through hordes and hordes of monsters. I like beating stuff up.
Yeah.
Let me beat up all the guys.
And like the old school the old school hack and slash games where you beat up swarms of monsters like Gauntlet or Robotron or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or like I've heard Vampire Survivors is like that too.
Ooh, I haven't played that one.
Yeah, it's basically, it does remind me of like Robotron, where like you're like shooting like a ton of projectiles that are flooding the screen, and like you destroy like hundreds of enemies a second.
Oh, that sounds ridiculously fun.
Yeah. And there's a HoloLive fan game that takes after Vampire Survivors called HoloCare. That looks really fun too, and it's also free.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
How nice of them to release stuff like that for free.
Yeah, absolutely. The only problem with those sorts of games is that they can fall victim to the fight cloud problem pretty easily, where like there's so many like particle effects on the screen that it's difficult to tell what's going on.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. That does get difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to do a video on that at some point, like kind of like my 10 tips video for game design, like do a video on the fight cloud problem. Because I don't think it's a subject that has really been like talked about in like on like any of the game dev channels that I follow. So it might be an interesting like thing to do. I also want to do a video on like things that you can do to like to kind of encourage a speedrunning meta for your game.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Definitely look into Neon White when you can, because that would be like all you need to showcase.
Yeah, for sure. I watched a game design doc video. I think it was game design doc, but they did a video where they touched up on how Neon White does that, and it was really fun to watch. And I definitely want to avoid like basically going over the same points. So I'll try to like just speak from my personal experience in terms of like how we got feedback from the speedrunning community for Freedom Planet 1 to help make Freedom Planet 2 just as good for speedrunning.
That's a great idea and a wonderful way to approach it. I'm sure a lot of people would connect with it really well too.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it would be really cool. And I did actually talk to some of them to get like notes for when I sit down and write the script.
Uh-huh.
And it's like 50% complete. I've been sitting on it because I've had other things to do. But
yeah, you've been busy.
A short Punchy cameo, that would be pretty cool.
Punchy! Also, it's really, really good, Tony. You would love it. For Neon White.
Oh, that is true, Lancelot. HoloCure does have an opacity option, but I think then you have the opposite problem where you can't tell what's going on. But not because you can't see anything, but because you can't see like the sources of the damage. It's kind of like it's also an issue with some of the modern Ratchet and Clank games that go like where like it's basically like upgrade creep. Like they have to make like the weapons and stuff look visually more powerful as you upgrade them, and eventually it gets to a point where you can't see any of the enemy projectiles that are coming towards you because they're like constantly coated in explosions. But I still like the Ratchet and Clank games a lot. I can't wait to start playing those too.
They're so good. We just got a PS5 last month, and I'm very excited to play Rift Apart.
Oh my god, I really want to play Rift Apart, but at the same time, I would feel weird about buying a PS5 just for one game.
That was almost the entire reason why we got it.
I mean,
it is coming to PC though.
I would have to get a PS5 at some point just for like testing our games that are released on the system.
Oh yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons we got it, because Chris is he works for a game dev company now. So
oh yeah,
thinking,
right.
This would be a good investment.
He does, yeah. I remember that now. I'm so happy for him.
Thank you, me too. But he also really wanted to play Final Fantasy 16, so we were like, okay, let's get it.
So you bought it for 2 games, not 1.
Yeah, and Silent Hill, all the Silent Hill games, they're gonna be on the PS5. I'm so excited.
Oh, also thank you, Argo. I just took Sippy. No.
Oh, thank you. I'll take a sippy too.
Oh, hope you have a good doctor's appointment, Anthony.
Oh, see you later, Anthony. Good luck at your appointment today.
Yeah.
Your support is so good. Oh, good to hear. Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
many
really
good-
like the design of the new character too.
Yeah, Rivet. Oh, she's so cute. She was an instant favorite when I saw her.
Yeah, me too. It kind of reminds me of how like Carol the Wildcat kind of like has the anatomy of a Lombax to the point where
Yeah.
if she ever wound up in the Ratchet and Clank universe, like I bet like Ratchet's enemies would immediately mistake her for Ratchet.
Oh my gosh, that might be why I like her.
Kind of like Sonic was mistaken for Shadow.
Yeah.
Wait, that doesn't that happen in the story where like Rivet gets mistaken for Ratchet?
I think so. I think they're like parallel universe counterparts, but I haven't played the game, so I don't know exactly.
I also remember making a meme picture when Rivet was first revealed, where I gave her Carol's colors, and it was like spot on.
That's so cute. I think that's why I like her so much, though, is because she instantly reminded me of Carol.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, she looks
good.
like she looks so much fun to play. Yeah, that's one reason that I should stream the Ratchet and Clank series at some point, so that
Yeah.
I can finally like catch up on that series chronology, and then cap it off with Rift Apart.
Yeah, oh, great idea. They're kind of long games, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are long games, so I would have to dedicate like 3 or 4 streams to them.
Oh boy. That would be fun, though. I would love to watch that.
Well,
Anything you play, I love it.
I know the original trilogy like the back of my hand, so I'm not going to even get any armor upgrades. I don't need them.
Clever.
I'll make it like a no armor challenge for all 3.
Great idea. Oh man, that would be fun to see.
Yeah, I could probably do wrench only too, but that's kind of boring to watch. So I'll just get like the normal weapons and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, fun. So many good plans for the future, Spacey. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have like plans like that outside of like work stuff.
Yeah, it gives you something to look forward to that's a little more fun than just grind.
Yeah. Gosh, these past few months have really flown by because of it. I'm just having so much fun with chat and everything.
I'm so glad.
Just re-experiencing the games that made me pursue game development as a career.
Yeah, and I feel like when you come back to it after making a certain amount of games, you also appreciate it in a brand new light as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I get, because just the fact that I can like go over and like explain to other people the reason why the games captivate me. They kind of like, yeah, it reinvigorates my passion for game design. Oh,
Yeah.
It's the other way around, waifu. Ratchet gets mistaken for Rivet. Oh, okay.
Oh. Still sounds like a Sonic and Shadow case.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, for the longest time, I thought, like, people in the Sonic universe were just that stupid that they couldn't, that they mistook Sonic for Shadow, who looks completely different, but now it's understandable. Because, like, the first location that Shadow is spotted in by the authorities is Radical Highway, which is predominantly red and black, so he's kind of camouflaged and they can't get a clear picture of him. And
Yeah, good point.
up until the point that they encounter Shadow, the only other character in that universe that was capable of the things Shadow was Sonic. So it's a reasonable assumption. And, like, the public does like to jump to conclusions sometimes, so...
yeah, but for Amy, in her case, going up and hugging him from behind,
Oh,
she just
yeah.
needs glasses.
Yep. Sonic, I'm so happy to see you! And she doesn't.
She's just like,
She
who?
doesn't even mention Sonic's new black and red hairstyle.
Yeah, he got a quill perm. An updo.
An updo.
Yeah.
Faker.
Also, I believe in you, Bandit Iron. You want to get into game design? You should definitely check out Species' design video if you haven't already. She has really great tips for people who are just starting out, or even people who have been in the industry for a while.
Thank you. Yes, I have it's on my YouTube channel. Which my YouTube channel is at SpaceyBat, and that's one of the videos that we made together. Where I offer 10 tips to aspiring game developers.
Yeah. It was so much fun to make it, but even more fun to hear the content in it because you give such great advice on things like that.
Thank you. There was a comment on it at some point from somebody who like you could tell that they were way outside my intended audience. Like they were not part of the VTuber community or anything, because they referred to my model as like a what did they say, like a
Oh,
like,
I saw that. It was something weird like I'd probably enjoy this better if it wasn't an anime character on screen or something like that. I was like, what?
yeah.
Get out of here. Also, hi, Alixesque. Good to see you.
Yeah,
Just
hi,
imagine my
Alixesque.
model is waving when I bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
Wave,
Wave.
wave, wave. Bouncing.
Wave ocean. Wave,
Wave
the swallow.
ocean. Wave.
Ba, ba, ba. That's anime furry. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's anime furry to you.
Yeah. Gotta love a good kimono.
It's got to be in the next background. That'd be cool to have a beach background. It would go on my swimsuit outfit.
Yeah, it would. Oh gosh, that would be so perfect. Who made this background?
This was a free to use background that I found somewhere, and I touched up the colors a bit and added that bush on the bottom left there.
How nice. You did a great job with the color touching up.
Thank you.
All hail our new furry overlords.
Yeah. How are the doggies? Paige is in the office bed.
What the dog
next
doing?
to my desk. Samuel, I assume, is in the living room. But yeah, also the sky is mostly back to normal here because the past couple of days we've have been dealing with the wildfire smoke from Canada. The first day was really bad. It was like dark orange outside, and it was just like completely yucky. I kept the doors and windows like completely shut all day, and it still smelled like someone had been smoking in the house. And yesterday it was a little better, but there was still like this weird haze all day, and it still smelled like campfire smoke outside.
Yeah.
So I stayed indoors all day yesterday as well. Today it is fine. It's like we can actually see like the sky and the clouds. Like we can actually tell it apart now, and we can see the sun too. It's just that the sky is not like a deep blue. It's more of a grayish blue. So I think the smoke is still around, but it's just in the upper atmosphere now. So I'll give it another day, and then it should hopefully be fine.
Yay. That sounds like here on a good day. It's
Yeah.
so smoggy here.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Yeah, like the way that like New Yorkers like me are kind of like really nervous about this sort of thing is because it's not really common to us the way it is for people on the West Coast. And they're saying that depending on how the wind patterns go over the next few weeks, we could get another round of this as long as the fires in Canada are still burning. So we just have to be prepared. I ordered an air purifier, and that should arrive here in a few days. And I'll keep that in my office or in my bedroom, depending on where I am. And then hopefully that will keep the air inside the house nice and clean.
Yeah, that'll do a good job, I'm sure of it.
Glad you're doing
Also-
okay. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, everybody else who has also expressed their concerns. I'm doing quite fine, and the doggies are fine, and my mother's fine as well.
Yay.
I feel bad for my mother because she's the one who's commuting into town to go to her job. But thankfully, it's only like a 15-minute drive back and forth, and they have masks there just in case you need them.
That's nice that they provide stuff like that because it's when the smoke levels are that high, masks are definitely necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I have a few N95s still from when you gave me some spares.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Handy.
I just have to figure out where to put them, but I have other masks around the house too, just in case.
That's good. Staying safe and healthy, that's the priority.
Actually, I got the smell of cigarettes on the street. Oh my gosh, yeah, me too.
Oh man.
Like,
My lungs are so sensitive to stuff like that, so I do too.
Yeah, I would rather just like make a mask out of my hands, kind of like cup my cup my hands over my nose and mouth and just walk around like that than to deal with the smell.
Me too.
Wah,
Nasty.
wah,
Oh, wet.
wah.
Wet.
Thank you, Rob, for the perk already. Yeah,
my
I just,
bird card.
I just cupped my, I cupped my hands over my nose and mouth just now, and I went, wah.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay. Nice. That did sound kind of like a bird, a ducky.
Thank you, Ducky.
Yes, the rare Alex Wet.
Slacks gifted a tier 1 sub to Gerbil sub. They have given 49 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much, S-Lax, for the gifted subby.
Thank you. And Gerbil Soft is a cute name too.
Yeah, it is. 9 minutes until key 3.
It's almost key 3 time. How is everybody feeling in the chat?
I'm really feeling it.
I'm really feeling it. Oh boy.
Don't do it for too long, though. You'll end up hyperventilating, especially if you're stressed. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Maybe I could just, like, do that thing where you can conceal smells by pulling, like, your shirt collar over your nose.
Oh gosh. I used to do that back when I lived in New Hampshire because our roommates, I love them, but they would make things that were like, they would cause smoke in the house. I would be like sitting in my room like, what is going on?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, please.
In your case,
What?
it wasn't because of smell? Oh, okay.
Baked Ninja says, hey Alex, can I throw you into a ball pit? Why? I like ball pits. Oh, I saw a picture of some like balls that were shaped into like stars. They looked really pretty.
Oh, that does sound pretty.
Yeah. Yeet the
Now,
Alex.
every time I hear about ball pits now, I think of the trailer for the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That looks so good. That looks legitimately very good. I'm so happy that the animatronics are like actual like real, like that they went with practical special effects over CGI.
Yeah, it looks fun and like they're staying true to like the silly kind of fun aspect of the games.
Yeah.
I like that. Also, no, S-Lax, probably not for like 25 years.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
I haven't played any of the Five Nights games myself, but I have watched other people play them because it's fun to see reactions to the jump scares. I think like the first one I saw was like Markiplier's playthrough of all the games. Markiplier's such a good bean. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, his reactions to things are really fun.
The movie's been in the making for almost 9 years. That makes sense. Because I assume it's like a smaller studio compared to like the big Hollywood studios.
Yeah, I remember they gave a first look at the animatronics back in like 2015, so it has been quite a long time that it's been in development.
Oh my gosh. Whew. Yeah, I'm not one for jump scares either. That's why I haven't played them myself.
Yeah.
But I will find a horror game to play if we end up reaching that sub goal.
I believe in you. I can even be there virtually to cheer you on if you need a buddy to like
thank you.
bear it through.
Yeah, I
welcome.
find horror games a bit more tolerable when they're co-op. Or like when I have other people with me to share the experience.
Yeah, Chris always has me play through the horror games myself since he doesn't like jump scares either, but they don't bother me at all, so I'll just barrel through whatever's chasing me or like pops up and stuff and I'll be like, oh, look at that!
Like, and if there's a certain amount of cheesiness to the horror too, then I'm fine with that. Cause like Resident Evil 4, I played the original like back when it first came out, and it's one of my favorites. That was a lot of fun. It's just fun cheesy horror, and
Yeah.
I've heard that I've seen some people play like the remake, and it looks like it's cut from the same cloth too.
Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Also, Baked Ninja, that's actually absolutely not my reaction. I don't get fazed by stuff like that at all.
Nice. Thinking of Pizza Tower's jump scare level. Yeah, like,
Oh yeah!
the other thing too about jump scares is that my initial reaction is not to scream, it's to like either gasp or like stay silent and frozen, like kind of like when I stayed on the main menu because everyone else wanted me to. And then there was that jump scare with Pino closing the game.
Yeah,
And I was
oh
like,
man. Pepino, why? Pepino, please.
Pepino, rest in Pepinos. Player 1.
Pepino.
Pepino is such a fun character design. I really like the whole vibe of the game and the animation style. It reminds me of like an old school Nickelodeon cartoon.
I can definitely see that. I'm sure that was a heavy inspiration for them.
I'm glad it's doing so well too. Like the fan base, like on social media is just like constantly like making like fan art, and they're like redrawing like characters from other games and stuff in the Pizza Tower style. I love that. There's actually a mod for the game that came out recently where somebody like replaced all of Pepino's sprites, like a full character replacement with Eevee, and Eevee looks so goofy in Pizza Tower style.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh yeah, just like Argo says, mainly because the style is easier to imitate perfectly.
That's true.
For the fan art, yeah.
That is quite true, and like. I like how people are getting interested in that kind of art style too, because it kind of teaches you that sometimes it's better to draw expressively and not well.
Yes.
Because like the expressiveness is what really makes the style.
Yeah, expressiveness and just showing heart through your style, I feel like captures people's attention a lot better than something technically beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 minutes. Until key 3. So let's hop over to the screen, the video screen, the cinema screen.
Hooray. The cinema. I've seen that Scatterbrain Pete.
The video has started already.
Thank you, Picked Ninja. That sounds very violent.
Just want to roll you up in a blanket, hug you, and then slam dunk you. kind of like my burrito emo, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like comfy time, emote, sleepy time. I would just bounce off the ground. Boink. Blink-a-dunk.
Boink, boink. Bounce.
Boink.
Bounce.
We bouncing.
Bow, bow, bow. Can everyone hear the video just fine?
I can hear it.
Okay.
It's pretty funky.
Yeah.
Mr. Keeley.
Yeah, the bubble theme.
The bubbles are fun. I like the colors in the background. They kind of match your theme, Spacey.
Yeah, they do actually. Like my theme is predominantly like purples and pinks.
These are my favorite colors.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on and slam, if you wanna jam. Oh, thanks for that big ninja. You hear it, and you have a background stream running in the background just in case. Oh, good idea.
Ooh. I hope you have the opportunity to nerd out like crazy, Rob.
Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see what they announce and what the big hubbub is gonna be this year.
Yeah, what's the big hubbub? I know Xbox is going to have a pretty big presentation on Sunday as well, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of really good reveals then as well.
Oh yeah, and then of course like the Capcom showcase, which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, me too.
And Nintendo Direct is trending on Twitter, which can only mean one thing, that people are speculating way ahead of time.
Yeah, that or they wish this was the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, I think that was like the beginning of the end for E3, just like the Nintendo Direct and the fact that all the major like console manufacturers were all having their own like separate events online.
Nintendo truly living the future life.
Nintendo's thing will be in September. Oh my gosh. It's crazy to think that September is only 3 months away.
Ugh, this year's going by too fast.
Yeah, I know. Make it stop. The following programming contained content that some viewers found offensive and may contain flashing lights that may trigger seizures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Summer Game Fest.
Welcome to the stage, the creator
I almost went to
of
this
Game
live,
Awards,
but
Chef
I'm glad I didn't, so I could be here.
So glad to hear that, Alex. I'm so glad that you're here with me.
Me too. Jeff Key.
Jeff Keighley.
Hello,
Eat,
everybody. Welcome
we-
to Summer Game Fest.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
He's so happy to be there.
In
I'm so
person,
glad.
and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Oh yeah, when this first started, right? It was during the lockdowns.
Yeah,
When I
it's
started
been
Summer
4
Game
years.
Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape
sweet.
of
Oh,
video
so that
games
includes
has certainly
Switch, I
changed
assume.
over the past few years,
Yeah.
but one thing hasn't. There are a lot
And
of
PC.
great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes,
We'll see about that.
The first
Yeah.
extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh,
That's
boy.
such a weird name. That's gonna cause so much confusion.
Don't worry.
Just like the
Can't
Xbox
wait
One.
to the
Right?
reveal of Fortnite's next season.
Oh.
And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss.
Yeah, Mortal
Hey, go
Kombat.
free!
Right now.
Mortal Kombat 1,
But let's get
Chris,
right
is
to
the
games and
new Mortal
gameplay.
Kombat. That's what they're calling it. So it's not
Right.
referring to the original Mortal Kombat
Makes it
arcade
exciting.
game.
Here we go.
What are we supposed to call that now?
Yeah, for real. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what is this, Prince of Persia?
Ubi.
Ubisoft.
Is cursed.
It might be Prince of Persia.
The prince has been kidnapped,
I heard Prince.
taken to a forbidden
Oh.
land. All hope rests with us, the immortals, to rescue
The character models look cool.
the empire.
Yeah, I like how they went with the stylized look.
We weren't
Yeah.
prepared for what was coming next.
Beautiful.
And again, they weren't prepared for me.
Yeah, he is pretty cute.
Yeah, wow. Good job, designers.
Yeah, this definitely like feels like Prince of Persia to me.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't played
Especially-
that since.
Especially
PC
like the
version.
old, yeah, the old school PC version that was like a side
Yeah.
scroller.
I love that one.
I played Sands of Time and Two Thrones.
I never played any of the like fancy remakes, but they looked really fun.
Yeah.
I feel that way too, Anne.
Oh gosh, I'm getting Celeste flashbacks from those crystal spikes.
I could see that. Oh, get slammed.
Ooh.
Of darkness. Hope is
Ooh,
the
good
only
design.
thing that keeps us fighting.
Oh.
I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Nice, it's Prince of Persia.
Yes.
Let's go.
Nice. That looks good. Oh,
Yeah.
next year? Wow, that's quick.
Switch. I see Switch. I see Epic. So I assume that means
Prince
PC.
of Persia: The Lost Crown
Yeah.
is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation.
Oh yeah,
bringing a
isn't
modern take
the
on
third
the
Sonic movie
legendary
coming out
franchise.
next year
You'll be
too?
able to see more
On
at
Christmas
Ubisoft
Eve or
Forward,
Christmas Day,
streaming on
yes.
Monday as part of Summer Game
Oh
Fest.
right,
All right, let's
2023
move along
or
to a
2024.
2024.
iconic
Okay,
video
okay.
game franchise that just celebrated 30
I will
years.
cry.
It shouldn't be
I
too
will
much
cry.
longer before they start teasing that, right?
Yeah. Sometime soon. I think they've wrapped up shooting.
Nice. Oh, that's so awesome to hear. I'm really curious to see what specific parts of Sonic Adventure 2 they'll incorporate.
Me too.
'Cause the movies
Just
have-
like you were saying.
Because the
I hope
movies have
we'll be
always
there.
been like a mix between between multiple Sonic games.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested. I can't wait to watch Sonic Adventure 2 on the big screen.
Me too. They're doing a Silent Hill 2 movie as well, so it's like two of my favorite
Oh.
stories and games in like the movie theater. I'm so psyched.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool.
Me too, Anne.
You're doing Mortal Kombat. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah. We're just talking about completely unrelated things like Sonic.
Mortal, come back later.
Mortal Kombat later.
go before I put you down.
Don't forget to take a sippy.
Okay. Don't they have like a remix of like the 90s Mortal Kombat song? Because that's always a banger, no matter how long it's been.
True, yeah.
Proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions, I must gather.
I'll take another sip.
It's my
Good idea.
family blade. Sento's mine, and I won't give
What
it
is
up
this
without
fancy house? No, you gotta destroy all the fancy things, bro.
Gore.
Yeah, delicious.
Excessive amounts of gore is okay, but booba are not for some reason.
Yeah, something I don't like about these games is that when they were going for the photorealistic approach, the people who were working on the animations actually got like PTSD because of all the sick stuff
I
they had
heard
to
about that.
see.
I heard about
Yeah.
that. That's really disappointing.
back to one here.
It's messed up. That's one of the reasons I don't really follow this series.
Protector of Earthrealm.
Yeah, like
God of fire.
I liked when they did like the photographs in the original arcade games. They kind of like based the sprites off of like real life models, but
Yeah.
at that point I was kind of expecting them to go into kind of like a pseudo stop motion like art style as they went into 3D, but they went like hyper realistic.
But you're inexperienced.
Stop motion would have been so cool.
I lack.
Yeah,
What a missed opportunity.
just like slightly stylized so it doesn't look so like weird. You know, kind of like classic Doom. That's like very stylized gore.
Right? Yeah.
A stop motion fighting game, yeah, that would have been really cool.
I'll be right back. I think there's someone at the door.
Okay.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's
Well, I guess they're going through each character one by one
Covet my throne.
of the main characters. I mean, in past Mortal Kombat games, they did have the option to adjust how much gore there is, so I assume that is also the case here. But I'm also kind of concerned that this is going to be the same case as Street Fighter 6, where you have to go through like a bunch of like account registrations and logins, and you always have to stay online in order to play. Yada yada yada. Basically, like the whole like games as a service sort of setup. You see the bat and the cat. Yeah, welcome event. Alex is currently at the door right now. Somebody's at the door there. But yeah, we've been having fun like reacting to the 2 games that have been revealed so far. Oh yeah, no problem, Pete. Absolutely. Like I have never smoked. I have never been drunk. I have never, other than like anesthesia, I guess, if that counts. But yeah, like I'm quite sensitive to smoke too. Ugh.
And it's still going, huh?
Dinner's ready.
Dinner's ready.
Bat cat, yeah, bats and cats.
Bats and
I
cats
mean,
and
that was
bats and
pretty good,
cats.
right, guys?
Whatever you say, Jeff.
I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base.
Yeah,
for
that's
more than 3
not my
decades.
style of
Please
gore.
join me in welcoming
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Summer
like more
Game
like
Fest,
stylized.
the creator of Mortal Kombat,
Same here.
Ed Boon.
I really hope it wasn't the same case with this game's development as the last one, where they had to watch like realistic
Congratulations.
videos of graphic
I
violence.
love you. All right,
Yeah,
well,
I feel
Ed,
the same
first
way.
of all, thank
I
you
feel
that
for anyone who
incredible,
has to work
world
on
premiere. We
games
got
like
to see
that.
all of the gameplay
Yeah.
of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into like, you know, a fire guy.
Yeah, right,
He's-
Doggo.
he
Like
created
the
a
old
brand
games
new
had
universe,
had
and
not
this
only
universe,
like
this is why we're calling
goofier
it
gore,
Mortal
but like a
Kombat,
goofier
because
sense of
this
humor,
is the
like
beginning
all
of a new
around.
timeline.
Like
a number
I remember
of these
like
characters you've seen before, but
if
they're
you did
told in
something
different
specific in the old games, like one of the developers' heads would pop up in the corner of the screen, and he'd go,
There's all these things that were rivalries that are now allies.
I
and
remember
so
that
mixing the whole
too.
thing
Yeah.
It was more
so it's
lighthearted in
kind
the
of
older
rebooting.
ones.
and there were some fatalities. I think there was a fatality where you would transform into like a chicken or something.
Ooh! Just like in Dead Cells.
Oh, there's one in Dead Cells. Oh, right, Captain Chicken.
Yeah.
Remember when we went from Windows 8 to 10? Yeah. I guess they're allergic to odd numbers. Or they wanted to break like the Windows curse where every odd numbered entry was completely awful.
Yeah.
Except we're now on Windows 11.
Roster, basically. You select your characters. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters.
Why did
which
you
are
skip
whole new,
9 to begin
completely
with?
different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they
blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the
Yes,
gameplay.
assists-
That's a
So you
cigar.
can piece-
Assists have been a thing since
combine
Marvel
these
vs.
two
Capcom.
characters, all the characters
Maybe even earlier.
combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the players kind of imagination
Realistic
comes
fish in
in,
Call
and
of
they can
Duty.
actually customize it for what they like seeing.
That was
You know,
Mario
the best
64.
You had Windows 95 and 98. Let's go. My first operating system. Well, my dad had like a back room with like a Commodore 64 and like a ham radio.
Exactly.
He was one
you
of the
can
very
really
first people to use the internet.
It's just one
Like he
button
kind of like helped
based
bug
on
test
something,
it.
But they have a variety.
That's
so
so
you can
cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but and like the first computer that I considered mine was like an old 46 Packard Bell, and my first operating system was like Windows 3.1, kind of a mix between Windows 3.1 and MS DOS.
But you can call them pretty much
That's so
whenever you
cool.
want.
You
Yeah.
really
And
got to grow up with it and see how it changed then.
Yeah, I was basically born around the same time as like early computing and the internet.
Sometimes you'll see them
So
appear
cool.
twice.
My family always had Macintosh operating systems, so I always grew up
Oh,
on
nice. Yeah, they had Macintosh at my school, so I kind of got to experience both operating systems that way. But we never had a Mac at home. But we had them at school.
As well as the main roster.
That's
players. You can play
awesome. You get to be
Sub-Zero
well-rounded when it
with
comes to
Sub-Zero.
computers. That's how it was for me in PC, because they had all PCs at my school, but then Mac at home.
Our cameo fighters are
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
like nods back
Oh,
to
yeah,
the
that's a good
first
point,
game.
Baked
So
Ninja.
you'll notice Sonya,
It does.
Kano, and
It
Jackson
is
in
kind of
all
like
the
similar to
costumes.
Dragon Ball
And so
Fighter Z.
There's a lot of that now.
the way
but
that they
we have a
handle
lot of,
assists.
like, really surprised us. I
Yeah.
think
Also,
you
bye,
guys saw
Ferris.
Goro.
Thank you so much for stopping
there,
by.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
There's
like,
a lot of like kind of really
yes,
digging
thank you
into
so
the old
much.
Mortal Kombat games.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, that is also a very violent game, but I much prefer like that kind of stylized violence.
Agreed.
Kind of nod to the old games.
Your first was Windows 98?
Well,
Nice.
speaking of
Hi,
Nine
Evan.
games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or at least
Yeah.
know that
Hi, Evan.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
Johnny Cage.
That was people don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now.
Yeah, it's anime violence. Yeah, there's a big difference between this kind of violence in Mortal Kombat 1 and anime violence.
Van Damme, the video game. And
Like blood and gore in anime can be
So,
very
I can't tell you how many times over the
interesting
last 30 years
stylistically.
we've tried
Like
to get
I
him.
dare say even beautiful.
We were this close,
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 times. And so
Also,
finally
I
we got
totally
him,
agree
and
with you,
he's doing the
Doggo. I
voices,
loved
too. So you're
Marvel
gonna
vs.
hear John
Capcom
Claude.
3, especially
He's
because
the
Phoenix
voice
was in
doing
it, and
Johnny
his
Cage,
attack would be to
like,
sneeze on
really
his opponent.
Or
throw papers at them.
Yeah, and he's like I've seen like videos of it like where like he starts out very weak until he starts building up evidence for a case, and then like
So cute.
and then once you do and you have enough to prove the opponent guilty, he has like the strongest special in the game.
And,
Yeah,
throughout
gotta
the
watch
summer,
out for
we're gonna
that
be
epic
showing
point.
A lot more content,
Yeah.
a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. You know, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well,
Matt, I'm right there with you. I have missed kind of like the live action or live interaction, I should say, when it comes to conferences like this.
Lots more characters
Yeah,
to reveal on the main
I'm
roster.
really glad that I could do this with you, Alex. It's really cool like being able to react together to certain things like this.
Yeah, even though
So
we're on the
excited
opposite
about
side
that
of the
one. All right.
continent, it's still
Next up,
something we
it's been
can
a
be
fun
close
couple
together
weeks
for.
Yeah,
RPG fans with the
absolutely.
release of
That's what I like
Diablo
about it
4,
too.
which
Like
is
after a
truly
while, you
fantastic.
just kind of forget that we're
Another
across the
big and
continent.
anticipated
Yeah, the
ARPG
true power of
is Path
friendship.
Exile 2's
Friendship.
grinding gear game, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes
What's he talking
right
about?
now. Here is your first look at a raw
We'll
gameplay
see.
capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that
Oh,
pushes
Path of
the
Exile.
engine and gameplay.
This is not a series that I'm familiar with, I can say.
Me either. I'm not in Japan, but I wish I were Elsword. I'm in the US.
Where are the gods?
Well,
Hey you! What's going on?
yeah, I'd love to take a trip to Japan someday.
Yeah. I started studying Japanese when I thought we were going to go to Japan a few years ago, but then the borders never opened back up when we were ready to go.
Oh no! I want to learn Japanese, just, cause like, there's a very rich history in the game industry on the Japanese side, and I'd love to learn the language just to like get like context for that, and also because I have a lot of good friends who are Japanese, and there's a lot of VTubers that I enjoy who also pretty much speak only in Japanese, and it'd be fun to kind of like understand a little bit of what they're saying without a translator.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons Chris and I both started learning too. He imports a lot of board games from Japan, and we've been able to kind of decipher them together.
Oh, nice.
Looks amazing, and there's
Oh,
more
sorry to hear
coming
that,
in July. Last
Oh,
week,
yeah, I'm
Mark
sorry to hear
released
that, too.
Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year.
Diablo but better. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, the team at Capcom has
I'm
an
low key.
important
I've been
update
low key
to share with
boycotting
now.
Blizzard games since like I think I'm on like 6 years, 7 years.
Oh wow. I feel that like
even
there
though
have been so many opportunities to work for them, but I feel like no.
yeah, I mean I've grown up with their games, but not anymore. Just like the company has like too many skeletons in their closet, and not the good fun kind of skeletons.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, what the heck? Ooh, dinosaur!
What?
Dinosaur!
What is going on? Street Fighter 6, but you can fight dinosaurs?
What is this, Exoprimal, but with robot characters? What the heck?
Excuse me? Street
home and
Fighter
be a
6
family bot.
crossover with Exo. Oh yeah, Exoprimal.
So it is what I just said.
Okay.
What the heck?
Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. That's like, I like when they have like unexpected crossovers.
I do too.
Dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
No,
That
I don't
Street
have a
Fighter
bingo card,
Cross
sir.
Exo collab will launch in the fall with the game coming out on July 14th.
Also, Rob,
guess what,
totally
guys? That
agree.
may
I'm so
actually
glad that
not
we can
be
meet,
the
even though we're
craziest
like literally
collaboration
oceans
on the
away from
show
each
today.
other.
Check this out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, real person. Activision too. Aren't they merged at this point? Isn't it like Activision Blizzard?
Yeah. We're bought out. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Work of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Is that Nicolas Cage? It is Nicolas Cage.
Hello.
Okay.
Why are you looking at us like that? What?
Oh my gosh! So the DLC just adds Nicolas Cage. Like he's not a character,
That's
he's
right.
just himself.
Nicolas Cage
He's just
from Dead by
himself.
Daylight in
That's
July.
so cool.
How these things happen, but
What?
Nicolas Cage, like low key, is one of my favorite actors ever. Just because he has so much, he has like some of the best like range I've ever seen.
this man's
Yeah, he plays such
creative choices
varied
have earned him
characters.
the
He's a
Academy
really good
Award.
actor.
Yeah.
I can see why you like him.
Across
And-
more than
and,
4
like,
decades.
I remember like reading like an interview with him at one point, and like he's surprisingly cultured too. The way he approaches acting, like he approaches it in such a theatrical way. It's really cool.
That is awesome. Also, hello, sir.
Oh, hey! It's the Cage Man.
It's the Cage Man.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so
Lancelot,
happy
yeah.
to be invited to
That
your
was a
very, very
silly
cool
movie.
club, everybody.
The Cagester.
Oh, cool. The Cagester.
The Bees Man.
A crazy,
also the I'm a vampire guy.
How did this?
Yeah,
some
I'm
people
a
be like, oh,
vampire.
maybe
I
he'll
need to
show up
see
in
Rick
Fortnite,
Phil.
maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game. But Dead by
Somebody made
Daylight-
like like character alignments, like true neutral, chaotic neutral, or
Yeah.
chaotic evil, that sort of thing. Somebody made a whole alignment chart just with Nick Cage characters. That just goes to show his range.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
He's got a really cool
Yeah, I mean,
suit.
that's what's fun. You're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that it really is this horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you,
Shia LaBeouf as a hunter?
So
That would low key be absolutely epic.
heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's
This isn't Silent Hill.
crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so
You're
that
working
was
together
a
to
large
not
reason
die.
for
I
me
like
to
that.
feel
Yeah.
that feeling of
Not dying is very good. I also like that.
It's very cool, Nick Cage.
Recorded lines for it and everything.
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused.
That does look like a very Kiryu suit.
Everything
It's very
I do,
crisp like
everything I
Kiryu suit.
say, from the scream to the grunt
Yes,
down
I
to
can't
the
wait to
minimal,
fuse.
exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Rolling method.
Why do you say it like that?
I mean,
Use
this is
it
so
hard.
fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game?
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast,
Okay.
and that really put
Who?
the
Imagine Nick Cage versus Negan.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch
Yes.
out. I've never been invited into this space.
Happy
before.
birthday, Prismatic
I'm always
Cobras!
looking for
Prismatic
new
Cobras!
people. So this to me was
Happy
like, wow, I
birthday!
can
Hope
make
you're
a
having a
whole
good
new
one.
Audience, meet a whole new audience,
And welcome.
and branch out and go on this
welcome,
Dead by
welcome.
Daylight adventure. I didn't say it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what excuse me, what I noticed. Excuse me.
Yeah, happy
sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing
You got a very
this,
big
when you're in the
cake.
gaming
Those are the
space,
best kinds of cakes.
It's
Very big
timed
ones.
down to the split second.
Absolutely.
It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space because every move, every grunt, every sigh
So
you
me
make
too.
has to be timed
VSTP and V.
perfectly
Day of
with
the Devs is
gamer's
always fun.
moves. So that was something.
Oh
that I
yeah,
really
is
noticed, and
is that
always
later
enjoyed
today or is
myself.
it on a different day?
We love having you
I
in the video
think it's
game world.
right
We wanna see
after
Nick Cage in
this.
more games. So
I don't know if you'd want to stream that as well, but it is, I think, immediately after.
I think the absolute latest I can stream is like 5:30 mine time, which is a couple hours. At that point, like I would need to feed the puppies dinner.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep you too long.
Yeah, no problem.
And also,
officially comes out on
thank you,
July
Prismatic
25th
Cobras,
on
you're so
PC and
nice.
console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Oh,
Ooh, here we go. Also,
it's Cage time.
I do too.
Ah!
Kara?
That is Nicolas Cage. Oh my gosh, this looks like fun. Just the fact that you're playing as Cage is what looks like fun
Yeah.
to me.
His expression doesn't change.
I noticed that too. That makes it better for me.
Yeah. Silly. Oh, hi, Denari. I love you.
Welcome to
Anything
Nari.
goes here at
Welcome,
Summer Game
welcome.
Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick.
Bats.
Lately, we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations. But back in
And
2019,
me.
The Witcher on
Yes,
Netflix,
bats and
inspired
cats.
by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations. And later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Henry Cavill? What?
Witcher fans, we are all
Oh, Witcher.
Is this the trailer for the series? Is that what he said?
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3.
It would seem so. Oh yes, it is. I haven't watched that yet. I heard it's pretty respectable
On June 29th.
in terms of like
Get ready to
how it ties into the games.
premiere of our brand new trailer for season
I've heard that
3.
too. I actually ended up dropping it. But that's just me.
Can you use Spacey as a baseball bat and Alex as a sword? Spacey bat and Alex themed weapons?
Yes. Jeff Keighley loves his trailers when they aren't for games.
Yeah. This is the Summer Games Fest, not the Summer Series Fest.
Stop turning it into the Summer Lames Fest. Stop it.
But
and you are cute.
You're right.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Netflix.
Everything that's happening.
Yeah, I think so too, Nat. I hope whoever likes the series enjoys the new season.
Yeah, me too.
If war is coming, there is no hiding.
I don't watch much TV, but I remember this being on my to-watch list before I ended up changing addresses. But after I changed addresses, I chose not to renew my Netflix account.
That was a good move.
Because I had way too many other things to do at the time, and I just haven't felt like getting it back yet.
Yeah. I feel like anything they do have to offer is just like something you could probably also find somewhere else eventually.
Yeah, I hope so at least. Because like streaming is like low-key like a nightmare for like preservationists.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's sad because my little brother-in-law, he worked at Netflix for the last few years, but then he was unexpectedly laid off right at the end of the show that he was on wrapping up. So the show was canceled, and it was this awesome like East Asian inspired show called Boons and Curses that was totally animated and like had Southeastern mythology that I've never seen in anything ever. And they canceled it for no reason. Ugh.
And it'll never see the light of day because they canceled it specifically for a tax write-off.
Yep, exactly. It's sad.
Monsters, and they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then wow.
What's that voice? Silly.
Like a boatload of fangs all up in your business.
Hey Pete, that's why my partner started learning Polish. He studied it for a couple years because he wanted to try playing this game in its original language, even if he didn't really care for it altogether at the end. Also, yes, absolutely not.
Gosh, the whole thing with Netflix, like, canceling shows, it kind of sounds like if you would make, like, a whole video game the way that we did, and then, like, never release it and delete all the files afterwards because you would get a huge tax write-off for all the money you spent on it. But even with the tax write-off, you still spent money on it.
Yeah, gosh. Just pay people and keep paying people.
Yeah.
They deserve it. Jeez. Witchfire. Quick and easy. Is this a headset thing? Jeff Keighley, what is this?
What?
Operation Control clears you for engagement.
He's got cool hair.
Yeah, he does.
I do love to put the violence in VR.
Yeah, this does look like a VR thing. Yep.
Let's go.
That looks like it would give me motion sickness.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I still haven't experienced VR yet, but I think it might be fun to play in VR chat at some point, especially if I get a 3D model someday.
Oh my gosh, that's why I want to get a headset is for VR chat, because a lot of my other friends use it too.
Nice. And
Also,
like,
hi, Joker.
and like another cool way to experience VR would be through like driving. That's like one of the reasons I would love to get a 3D model at some point too, is so I could like actually be in a car at Spacey Watchalong.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so perfect for you.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Oh, there's a puppy here.
A puppy?
Yeah, I was running around. I like whatever that thing is too.
Yeah.
No turning back after this. You sure?
There sure are things happening.
Uh-huh. Those kind of reminded me of the Sentinels from The Matrix.
I can see that. Bandit says, I feel like every game today has either been gothic or style or ultra violent. I feel like that or both.
Yeah.
For sure.
It does kind of feel like that.
Where's the fun stuff? Where's the whimsy?
I guess like the Prince of Persia came closest to being something that we would be remotely interested in playing.
Yeah, and that was the first thing they showed. Oh, come on. Let's go games.
Video games.
Video games. Remnant 2.
Remnant.
I would try it.
The remnants of my attention.
Yeah. We're not even halfway through this.
I like to imagine that like when, like 20 or 30 years from now, when we're still friends and we're older, we'll just end up being like a Statler and Waldorf pair. That are constantly making puns about like new releases.
I would do it and just go,
TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms.
Yeah.
For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax
oh boy,
Warframe
my favorite.
My favorite.
Now, speaking of surprises, another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Thrills? Thrill us, Jeff.
Oh.
Just want it.
Sonic!
You little guy!
Wait, what?
Oh, Knack!
Is Sonic 2 HD gonna be official? What?
Ooh!
Yo!
Ooh!
A new classic game? Is this gonna be Sonic 4 2?
Sonic 4 2!
Yeah. I hope they got the physics down.
Ooh, me too.
That's like the most important thing. Play as your favorite characters, okay?
Multi the boy!
Knuckles! Amy!
Amy! Oh!
Tails, let's go!
Come up!
Oh my gosh, that's why she plays the way she does in Origins Plus. Because of this
so
game.
Cool. Oh my god.
Oh, was that like a wisp section?
Looks like it could be similar. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. There are some 3D sections, it looks like.
Yeah.
But they're probably combined to like mini games. Oh man, we can all play the Sonic Special on stage together.
Oh my gosh.
Eggman's rolling.
That looks like
Sonic Superstar. Sonic Superstar. Yeah, this looks really cute.
Oh.
Even if it's not like a full classic style game. Knack! It's Knack, baby!
I love Knack!
I love Knack too. Let's go! Finally some good food. Some good food.
We are eating at last.
Yes.
Dinner was delayed.
Yes.
Yum, 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 yum.
RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
Yeah, I wonder who is behind development of this new Sonic
I
game.
wish this universe had a few more things to do.
Sonic announcement that wasn't immediately off-putting. A miracle.
The character designs in this game are so good. I just wish it wasn't confined to gacha.
I know.
I would legit love to play a Hoyo game that is just like 100% a single player adventure experience.
Me too. Chris tried a little bit of Genshin Impact the other day, and I'm like, man, this looks so good, but we aren't gonna play very much of it because we don't want to do the gacha.
I love like the whole like pseudo Breath of the Wild style of adventuring, but like there's just too much grinding and like too many gacha like elements, and too many mechanics that only exist with the prospect that the player will pay money at some point.
Yeah. One other thing that I don't understand is like why all the character types look exactly the same in skin tone and body type. Like, come on, vary it up.
That is true. Also, everyone, like a lot of the characters share similar animations, like walking and running animations and stuff.
I miscalculated.
But for real, if they take like a game like this or Genshin Impact, make it into a single-player offline game, adventure game, sell it for like $60, I would throw down. I would throw down cash for it. Even if it was like $60 for like a base game, and then you could get like DLC with extra characters for like another $15. I'd be fine with that. But no gacha. No gacha.
No gacha. I know gacha the gacha.
Yeah. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
This is one I was interested in.
Huh? Every time I see a blue butterfly now, I think of Monarch, the VTuber.
Cool. Yeah, this is Lies of P.
Nice.
Yes, Nat.
The Pinocchio Souls game?
Yeah, it's literally like based on Pinocchio's story, but it plays like a Souls game.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Uh-huh. Blue hair.
You gotta have blue hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the monster designs are pretty unique.
Yeah. That's what drew me to it as well. And like the combat looks fun.
Oh, cool, an umbrella shield. Umbrella shield.
Whoa.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Oh, cool. It's coming out this year.
Nice.
They've barely shown anything about the game. I wonder if it's because they're scared of backlash because of how similar it looks to Souls games.
That's right, a demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out.
I'm gonna play that today.
Yeah, go for it.
Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world.
A classic
by one of
manga?
the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest, and I think you'll be pretty
Sailor
hyped
Moon?
once you see the gameplay
Huh?
built in Unreal
Maybe.
Engine 5. Here we go.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is this the thing from that one guy that does the desert one? What could it be? Oh, maybe One Piece, but that has other games. Oh yeah, it is! It's the one I was thinking of. There's an anime for this coming out soon.
Okay.
It's by the guy who does the Dragon Ball Z stuff.
Oh, Toriyama.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name.
Akira Toriyama. Huh. Let's go. The world can never have too many Toriyama games.
Yeah.
Or,
I read the manga
games
for this
based
a
on
while back.
Toriyama stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a lot of fun ideas.
Yeah. I like his character designs in Dragon Quest too.
Yeah, they're fun. The manga for this was pretty good.
Nice.
Sandland!
Sandland.
He just has a really fun style. I agree, Nat.
Yeah, it does have a good art style.
Oops, I'm in the way. My bad.
It's okay, it's okay. My ear is kind of in the way too.
You got cute ears though.
Oh, thank you.
Mario
Sandland,
World
get ready
2.
to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon.
Cool.
Independent games are such an important part of
Indies.
the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I'm8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie
For
game
real? You
reveals.
aren't gonna put
Now,
anything
one of
in
the
your
biggest
presentation?
independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive.
Rude.
And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Okay, we get a tease at least.
Tease, tease, tease. Whoa.
Stray.
Stray! I need to play that.
Oh,
Neon
Neon
White.
White. And
Oh,
I recognize this
yes.
game. I can't remember the name though. But that looks like a good game too.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's by the same people who did
Solar Ash, yeah.
Yes, Solar Ash.
Nice!
Oh, neat. I need to remember that.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console
Free-to-play.
MMORPG
Pass.
from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an
Free to
always
pass
changing
on.
environment, massive scale, PvPvE,
I was taking a sip as you said
battle
that.
across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're showcasing either, Chris. It might be like DLC.
Guiding star has shattered. Its shards scattered across the world.
Yeah, that's the crux of the issue, isn't it? With my issue with MiHoYo games is that they are free to play. If they weren't, I think they would be better, or at least something I would be more interested in playing.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have to rely on the stupid gacha stuff to like keep themselves afloat.
Yeah, it feels so weird. Cause I'm very proud of my voice acting friends and the voice actors I follow, because they're so proud of the characters that they got to voice, and they're really into the roles. It's just so weird that they have to wish good luck to people who want to play as their characters. Like, good luck on the gacha.
See you when you pay $500.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that a lot of companies that make stuff like this aren't truly free to play at all, and they rely on such predatory measures to get people to keep playing their game.
Yeah. Like, a game does not need to be like a perpetual experience for someone in order to be good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can get a lot out of a game that only takes a few hours to beat, even if you never touch it again.
Yeah. I feel like all of my favorite games are under 30 hours, or like even less. Like some of them are even 10 hours or less to get through, and I feel like that's a perfectly fine experience. I want people to be paid more for lower costing, or not lower costing, but like lower playtime games.
Yeah. A higher concentration of awesome per second.
Yes, yes, exactly.
But on June 19th, Steam Next
And
Fest
I totally
does
agree
return,
with
giving
you.
fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the
I mean, I guess I can understand if like a company needs like at least 1 or 2 free-to-play games in active service in order to fund more traditional projects. But like, if it's their whole shtick, and then they don't really do anything else, that's when
yeah, then that's a problem.
That's when I'm like. It is nice that they intersperse gameplay in between, like, the trailer, so that you actually get an idea of what the game's supposed to play like, and not just, like, a flashy trailer that does not tell you anything about it.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's something that I've noticed a lot of people have been having problems with lately, like the fact that the trailers are all fancy cinematics instead of actually showing what the game is truly like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really dramatic music for this kind of trailer.
Warhaven. Good trailer, but again, it's free to play, so I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Hey, this is not.
Oh, is this that animal battle royale or something?
Oh, that kind of looked like a Psyduck.
It did. I was gonna say the same thing. Nat, that's true.
Party animal.
Though I feel like the gameplay actually looked like the cinematics in the end as well for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh yeah, the Wholesome Direct is in a couple of days.
Oh, nice.
Last year, when that premiered, a game that I designed the main character for was a part of the showcase.
Oh, that's awesome.
Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights.
What game was that again?
Complete with improved
It was the Froggy game. What's the final name for it? My friend AJ did it.
I played that on stream, didn't I?
I don't think you did, but I could be wrong. Froggy. It's a frog's tail. That's what the final name was.
Okay,
He went through a few different names, so I couldn't remember. More crash!
First technical glitch? Or is it just with... Oh, is this like Mario Party but with Crash?
Yeah, something like that. Catback is really cute. I like that.
Get the W.
There's non-binary representation too. Crash the stream.
Psychonauts. I haven't played these yet, but like my friend Sayu, like the VTuber, also known as Alejandro Saab, Psychonauts is his favorite game series of all time, and he has
so
nothing
cool.
but high praise for it. It does look fun, so maybe I can check it out sometime.
Chris is gonna play that soon too.
Nice. I hope he has fun.
It's been a long time since I. Thank you. I'm excited to see it again. Features a good amount of cat and bat. Thank you.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great, by the way? Crash Team Rumble.
Did it crash? Oh, good one.
And Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1.
You have an original copy of the first game that's autographed by Tim Schafer himself? That's so cool!
That's awesome.
Joining me is a guy who was last on stage.
Yeah, Tim's a really nice guy.
He seems like
I'm so glad that like Devolver is just doing all in all generally doing very well.
Sam Lake.
Yeah. Alan Wake 2. Oh, I need to replay the first one. Spooky music.
Yeah, as he's walking on stage.
Thank you.
Well,
it makes it seem like it's his theme song specifically, and not for the game.
He looks like he could have walked right out of the Twilight Zone with that kind of suit.
Yeah.
We are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan
Max
Wake 2
Payne is such a
is
good
Remedy's
series.
first survival
Rob.
horror game. We have 2 playable characters.
I gotta go freshen up. I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okie dokie.
They are on their own separate, terrifying
Now you all
journeys
have to deal with
through
me.
2 different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw obviously at the place.
If you've never played any of the Alan Wake games, if you're a fan of atmospheric kind of horror, I think you would really like them. It plays on like psychological themes a lot too, which I really enjoy.
So yes, we
Alex
have
times zero. No, don't talk me.
From the nightmare dimension of the dark place, and then we have
Nat, we are one and the same.
FBI agent coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alixesque.
Okay.
Another Alex? What the heck?
And there's somehow
Alex, take over.
They are coming to investigate
My stream now.
a series of ritualistic murders.
Alex Count intensifies. This is what happens when you leave me
The
alone.
investigation turns into
We're multiplying.
when they discover pages of a horror story.
Horror story,
maybe
yay!
written by a certain
Alex
missing
mitosis.
writer.
By initials A.
We shall reign chaos.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously it's,
Oh, hi.
Alan is still going to be playable in the
Yuki?
game. You're going to
Hello,
experience his
welcome.
journey, but Saga
There is a
is
new
sort of
Sonic game,
character,
which is
and there
exciting.
that sort of link. Tell us a bit
And
about
some
you said
violent
split
games.
50-50. Do they have separate missions
And stuff.
'Cause I think you can play
Alex
them in
Wake
sort of
2.
different
Yeah, my
sequences
game
order.
now.
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga. And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting
Welcome back, beautiful.
everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game. This can
Alex,
be
wait.
enjoyed. As
The
he
tag is
doesn't
now a
know
cat.
anything about
You're
the
welcome,
lore,
Spacey.
about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She
Oh,
has to learn
it
to
sounds like you're
survive.
muted?
And with that, all the
Uh-oh.
players will be on that journey with her.
Bats.
And
Can you hear her now?
Then we
Okay.
open up the experience so that
E.
you can
E.
hop to play
Alan Wake E.
in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as
Alan Wakey Wiki.
Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connections.
Alex Stream. Don't
in
tell
many
Spacey I sent
surprising
this.
ways, but
Uh-oh.
there is no right
Your secret is
way
safe with
to
me.
play through this.
Prismatic Cobras. I won't tell
Go
Spacey.
on as Alan
I won't
all
tell
the way from
Spacey
the end,
either.
Or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy
Yeah,
does
he
that
does. Oh my
especially,
gosh.
So we can't wait to see
Spacey,
how
you've
these
never
stories
played the Max Payne series, have
intertwine,
you?
I'm sure, throughout
I
the
have not,
experience. Today,
but
though,
I know that I know some of the memes.
Some gameplay out of Saga,
Yeah,
especially
they're
just to
very
see
good. They're very
boss segment of
cinematic
the
and
game.
tell a
Yeah,
very
role
heart-touching
gameplay for the
story
first time ever.
of revenge.
Early on
Revenge.
from the
It's really
What
well
kind
done.
of story can be more heartwarming than revenge?
Right? But it plays out in such a cool way, and it has a really neat style
Supernatural
as they
forces of darkness
like
have,
that they present in the
brought
game. That's kind of
the
comic
murder
booky.
victim,
It's really
in
fun.
this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him.
I'll steal
and
it.
stop
No one will ever know.
No one will
Take a look
ever
at
know.
raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Good line.
Thank you.
Ooh, oh boy.
FBI, open up.
It's the Funky Burger International. Let us in. We want to taste your wares. Spooky horror vibes. Let's go.
Spoopy.
Like a boopus. Who's sussing about here? Hello. Is there a friend in the forest? Are we gonna find a new friend?
Come on, speed run forward and see what it is.
Fruit Bat International. Yes. That's the FBI.
Yeah.
Why does this forest have an industrial wildlife reverb? I'll find out. I'd love to say hello. Oh, that's really cool, Pete. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. Something about Max Payne is that they have kind of like this thing called bullet time that plays out like a Matrix movie where it slows everything down and you can shoot really accurately. It's really good.
Yeah, wasn't it one of the first video games that actually had a bullet time mechanic? It kind of like set the stage.
Yeah, Yeah, it was the very first. Hi there! Oh, you got a cool outfit. Let's be friends.
Shoot him in the head. Don't shoot him in the chest.
Shot his antlers off.
Go for the head. Come on.
Yeah, see?
Like,
you gotta take her advice.
That's like horror shooty game 101.
Resident Evil 9.
Unless you're playing like Dead Space or something, then you want to go for the limbs instead of the head.
Just want to take their time, I guess. Why are you going so slowly? You just killed the guy. Go find a sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Eat his lunch. Oh, that looks cozy.
Oh, weapon on the wall. Get the weapon.
Hey, that's not the weapon. That's a, oh.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Nice. Have a little heart in your trailer.
I'm glad you're on
Yeah.
this case with me, Anderson.
Have a heart.
Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right.
This looks sick. That's a few days before my little sister's birthday.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam and Remedy for
Yeah, it
that
does.
first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and
Oh
Focus.
boy.
Warhammer.
More war.
I played the Total War Warhammer games, the first two, and I enjoyed them a lot. It's a pretty huge time commitment. You need to set a lot of time to finish the campaign, but it's really fun.
Yeah, because it's based off of a tabletop game with minis, right?
Yeah, it is.
That sounds like a very big time.
And it's made by the people who made the Total War games in the past, and it meshes surprisingly well. It's the first time they did like a fantasy setting like that, because like the Total War games are usually based on real life historical settings.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Oh, is it so bad? I can't remember.
And like, of course, like Total Warhammer is based on the original Warhammer, which is like a medieval theme, whereas Warhammer 40. This is based on Warhammer 40,000, which is like the grim dark future.
The grim darks.
Yeah.
I feel like there were so many games that looked like this that came out all at once. Like, what was that other spacey one with the big chunky guys on the Xbox?
Gears of War.
Yes, Gears of War. I always conflated these two together because I was like, the characters look exactly the same to me. They got the big old spacesuits.
But Grimdark can be fun as long as it's tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah, absolutely.
40K games generally are.
That's fun. Oh, funky statue.
Also Doom is.
Yeah, definitely. What is this?
Oh, sprite-based game.
Oh,
must be an indie.
Yeah. It's got that high-def pixel look to it. It looks like a Devolver game. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Brave at Night. It's gotta be an indie. I don't know them. Not that I know all games. Oh, interesting. My potatoes!
My potatoes!
Not my potatoes! Is this for the king? I'm not sure. Oh, interesting.
Yes, Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Nice. So you can be a queen too if you want, I guess.
Oh, cool.
At least that's
nice to have options.
At least I think that's what that title screen graphic was implying.
Now it is time
I think
for
you're
another
right.
global game
Me too,
announcement.
Chris.
This one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Oh yeah?
John Carpenter's The Thing.
I heard they were going to do a second one. Somewhat recently.
We gotta be ready.
The Other Thing. Yeah, great movie.
Nobody half-asses it this time.
Oh my gosh, his voice is so gritty.
Yeah.
So gruff.
Sir, you want some water? Wash down whatever's in your throat.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3.
Zombies?
The way they're framing this just seems like it's a tongue-in-cheek kind of game, so...
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Mila, a bad man.
Toxic Commando? Yeah, this is definitely a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. That's fun.
Let's go. More games like this, please.
Yeah. I also have a guilty pleasure in zombie-like shooters, so I would enjoy this. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Looks like a Left 4 Dead kind of game. Oh, okay.
I like Left 4 Dead.
I haven't played Left 4 Dead before, but I've seen my friends play it, like all the way back on the first game too.
Yeah, the first one's my favorite. It's really fun to play with friends, and I like how silly the humor is in the game.
Yeah.
And it's nice that it's like stylized kind of gore and violence, where it's more funny than gross.
Mm-hmm.
That looks fun.
More unexpected collaboration. Sean Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited...
Bro, they're all dead. None of them made it.
I know. They've been dead for a long time, you know.
Silly man.
I think you're referring to if any of them made it twice.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate.
Antagonist is voiced by familiar names.
One of the hack and slashes of all time.
Yeah! Jeff loving the big names he got for this. Yeah, that's just how he is.
Yeah. Jeff is basking in this.
Oh, the names, the big names.
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them.
Look, that mechanical knight is moving.
Yeah, he really got it in his steppies.
A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master.
A mad dog? Majima?
Why are they showing the voice cast? Is because that part is not recorded yet or programmed in the game?
They can only break.
Maybe to show how cool it is to be behind the scenes. You're a part of the action. You want to get this game now.
I guess so.
To my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine. I'm not
Never seen a Robot King. Play Near Automata.
Shall we be allies?
Spacey is not impressed. She has higher standards.
I remember we actually recorded some footage of the voice actors in the Freedom Planet 2 booth, and we shared some of it in the past, but I can't remember what happened to the footage.
Aw. I always find stuff like that fun.
Yeah, this.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2.
Oh, cool. I've heard this was one of the better Spider-Man games.
Yes, oh man, I want to get it at some point.
At Insomniac, Brian, thanks for coming.
Really makes you feel like Spider-Man, huh?
Brian, thanks so much.
No tact, only pressure.
A lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game.
Only
We'll check
pressure.
it out in October. Thanks, Brian.
That's your birth month, nice.
We got our date.
Nice.
All right. Now let's
October
take a
good.
look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect
That's a mouthful.
mysterious creatures like Pal, who can also fight. In other
The only
words,
thing I want to
kinda
craft
like
is something
Pokemon with
delicious.
Guns. And then
Oh gosh,
Then we're gonna look
I'm
at
starting
the
to get
Land of
hungry
the
even though I
Morning
just
Light, a
ate.
new expansion to
Oh
Black Desert
no!
Online.
It's okay,
She got
okay.
another snacky.
Guess so. The only snack I feel like having right now is like popcorn, but that takes a while to cook.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at the fluffy tail. That's like an Eevee tail.
Yeah, very cute. I think this was like, yeah, this is the one that's like Pokemon, but you can murder things now.
Oh yeah, and you can fight alongside your mons. Oh right. Like everyone can fight with guns too and all that.
Yeah,
oh my
silly.
God, this looks so weird.
Yeah, it's very silly. It's very, gosh.
Oh, what?
Just pull out a chain gun, no big deal.
Like, imagine that you're hunting wild Pokemon, and all of a sudden you bring out you pull out a chain gun and like pump it full of lead before you capture it.
Self-defense, baby.
Whoa. Oh, ooh. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah. Is this an out-of-season April Fool's joke?
Out of season here. I know, right? Yeah, it does have kind of that, like, that feeling that is this an April Fool's joke or not?
Yeah. Ganon 2!
Ganondorf 2.0.
Fancy!
Ganondorf's cousin. Or cousin of Lionel?
Yeah! That looked scary. Pokemon shot and gun. Pokemon lock and glock.
Pokemon locked and Pokemon loaded.
Yes. Black Desert, wait, huh?
More than what hobbits and elves know.
Oh, nice. Lord of the Rings.
We told it ourselves.
Wait, is this the golem?
We mine and scout.
Oh, construction elements?
Oh, this can't be then. We get to see the dwarves build the cavern?
Those are some low poly rocks.
Treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
Oh, cool. So it's like a construction game with dwarves in the Lord of the Rings universe. That seems like a cozy concept.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for like dwarves in fantasy settings.
That's wonderful. They're always really fun to see.
Yeah.
Lord of the Minecraft.
It helps that pretty much every fantasy setting handles dwarves the same way, so you know exactly what you're getting if you play as a dwarf.
Yeah. Oh, Return to Moria.
Yeah.
I'm out of PP, but not out of options. Silly. Spacey bat, she's a bat.
Bats.
Bats. I love bats.
I'm a bat.
And I love Spacey.
I love you too, Alex.
Yeah. I don't love Samsung though.
Me neither. I appreciate that they are still putting headphone jacks in their phones.
That's true. And I do like my TV, which is a Samsung TV, but no more ads for games that I'm not gonna play on their proprietary.
What? Why does he have a phone?
They all have phones.
They do? Oh, okay.
I'm sorry for your ears. Oh, finally!
Is this the mobile one that's more faithful to the original Final Fantasy VII?
Yes, I think it is, where it actually combines all of the other games' stories as well, like all the offshoots. Oh, what is that?
What? Is that Aerith, but in a different costume?
That looked like she was in, like, Genesis's clothes.
Sweet.
Oh.
Like,
sorry, I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan.
Final Fantasy VI is probably my favorite, but Final Fantasy VII is still really good. I have a lot of fond memories of playing that with my brother.
That's awesome. My favorite is 9. I just love the cute aesthetic
Oh,
of it so much.
9 is really good too.
Yeah. 7 is my second favorite. Or 15 as well is really, really good because it's just bros on a road trip. Yes, finally, Ever Crisis.
Pre-registration. Is this an online game?
Pre-registration for Final
Excuse
Fantasy
me?
VII Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test. Now, speaking of Final Fantasy, no. Today during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the code GameFest. Plus, get the chance
free
to win
burrito.
a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack.
This is the only burrito I want to see right now.
We got you.
Hold on. I'll put it.
At least it's a Taco Bell burrito. They're kind of okay.
Oh my gosh, they're doing a vegan crunch wrap. I think today is when they first started. I'm so excited. I can actually eat it.
Yeah. My mom makes a really good homemade crunch wrap.
Yes. I remember you telling me about that. I really want to try it someday.
It's because, like, the closest Taco Bell is, like, in the city that I usually go to for other things. And by the time I get there, there are much better options in the area. So we figured we might as well learn how to make homemade crunch wrap. And it's really good.
That's so awesome.
She uses all natural beef too, and we use the melty Frito-Lay cheese dip instead of mozzarella cheese. It's so good.
Nice. That sounds awesome. I'm very excited that they'll have the vegan option because the sour cream and cheese they hurt my tummy, and so does the beef. So
sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
I want to learn how to make homemade chalupa shells too.
Ooh,
like there's gotta be a way.
Yeah, I love that there's murder going on in the background. We're just talking about chalupas. Oh yeah, this is the guy with the dead wife?
Come out, whatever you are.
Lots of guys in fiction have dead wives.
Red.
Yeah.
They'll have to be more specific than that.
True. I feel yeah. Banishers. This one actually looked pretty cool. This trailer didn't really show it off very well, but there was another one that was in a previous festival or something that looked cool.
Okay, I get you. Is this what I think it is? Oh, it's the one series that makes all of my closest friends go absolutely nuts. Which I still have to play at some point.
Oh my gosh, definitely do Yakuza 0 whenever you do, it's so good.
Nice. Yeah, I've been told by multiple people that Yakuza 0 is the one to start with if I'm new.
Thank you, Epic.
Yeah.
My boy. His birthday is in a few days.
But yeah, even though I haven't played the games, I can tell like Kiryu is a man. Capital M.
He
man.
is. He supports trans women.
Yes,
he supports all women. He pets the puppy. He picks up this thing and destroys everybody. He is a man.
He's such a positive role model for men too.
He is.
Like I've heard stories about like guys who are like absolutely jacked, like they go to the gym all the time and they look up to Kiryu as like a positive like role model. It's so heartwarming.
He's so good. He's the goodest boy.
Yeah.
What's your name? Oh, glasses off. My guy. The man who erased his name. Oh.
Why would he do that?
Majima!
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It's literally one of my most favorite things ever.
Yeah, I can tell.
9th of November. I'm marking that day as nobody's going to bother me. I'm playing.
Like I know like 3 people who go like absolutely ballistic at anything related to Yakuza or like a dragon. You, Ansta, and Yuppie. Like if the 3 of you were in a room when they announced something related to this series, like it would like destroy the windows. You'd be screaming so loud together.
Oh man. the love would know no bounds.
Yeah.
2 months and 17 days.
Add you to that list, Bandit. Okay.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And it's like, the characters are just so well written. You could watch movies of the game and it would fit so well in a cinematic way, because it's just, it's so good. Like, I've never read a story as engaging or as evocative as the way they present it in the Yakuza games.
Yeah, that's an idea that I could do. I could watch the games if I end up not playing them even.
Mm-hmm. The gameplay is really fun though, so if you do have the opportunity, I definitely recommend it. Plus it goes on sale like all the time.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
Yeah, I think I picked up Zero for like $2. It's great. It's like moments that change your life that you don't even know.
Yeah, for sure.
Today we're
Yeah.
going to give you the
More
first
Call
look
of Duty.
at Season 4
Call of
Modern
Duty.
Warfare 2 Warzone
Call of
launching
Duty.
next week. Here's your first look at
Brain
Bombs,
turns
a new
off.
Warzone location with points of interest.
It's like Call-O-Duty, D-O-O-D-Y. Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
Call of
Check it out.
Duty.
Here you go.
Call of Sleep. Call me when it's over.
Yeah. Oh. It is my duty to fall asleep.
Call of Snoozy.
I gotta get a macro for that now, where I press a button and Statler and Waldorf pop on the screen and do the.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Golly, I think I fell off the Call of Duty train back in like 2013. It's been a long time. Did it say it has free-to-play elements? Is that what you're telling me, other Alex? Oh no.
Oh no, play free.
Oh,
no.
Jeez.
Somehow it got worse.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old
Oh,
today.
wow.
And to celebrate
That's
their contribution
pretty
to the
old.
automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox.
Oh, yeah, I
has
have.
Porsche for a limited
Very
edition
fun cars.
Spacey racy game?
Very fun cars to drive in the games that I was able to drive them in.
Thrilled to debut the first design here today. Inspired
I
by
think
the
they were in
1996
Gran Turismo 2, but they were in under a different label, like RUF, I think.
Why would it be under a different label?
For like licensing issue, to kind of like skirt around licensing issues, I guess.
Oh, I see.
I also that, but like I remember like the first game that actually had the Porsche license that I played was Project Gotham Racing 2, and I drove a 911 in that, and that was really fun.
That's so cool.
That would have been my
Dreams
favorite
are
car
always
in that game if the game didn't have the Ford GT40 in it. GT40, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful car.
I don't know what that looks like, so I'm looking it up right now.
The Porsche Xbox Series X.
It is a lot of car, the GT40.
That is really cool looking.
There was one time I was when I was living in my old hometown. I was driving on my way home. I was like 5 minutes away, driving on the road that I've driven hundreds and hundreds of times throughout my life, and it was kind of like the road that it has like two separate roads, and one has 2 lanes going one way, and the other has 2 lanes going the opposite way. Going the opposite way was a white GT40, and I was like, my jaw dropped. I almost like stopped the car because I was in shock.
That's amazing. Also, this game looks cute.
Oh yeah.
Days pass so quickly.
It's got fairies. Where's Ashley?
No.
Where's Elfie?
Ashley.
Where's Ambi?
Elfie, Ambi, Ashley. I'm saying fairy. You have to appear now.
Fairies.
Fairies.
I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
Also, I have not played There Is No Game, Alex.
There's something more I've been itching to explore.
Oh yeah? Fairies! Yay!
Now I gotta play the fairy game now with and invite Ashley and Elfie and Ambi.
Hehe. Yes.
We can form a party of 4, and I'll be like an honorary fairy because I still have wings.
Yeah. What are bats if not beautiful little fairies of their own?
Oh, thank you. Fae Farm. Oh, I hope that's co-op. Really hope that's co-op.
I do too.
Promise variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show. Only at Game Pass.
That's a good point, Jeff.
Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast.
Thank you for making it a little more varied, sir.
Collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Bats are just goth fairies. Cute.
They are.
Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content
mobile
you've been doing.
games.
Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been
by the way,
We've been doing a bunch of new
anyone who
features,
doesn't know, mobile games are still games.
That is correct.
Game modes? Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a
If you play Candy Crush, you are technically, yes, you are a gamer.
Excited to announce Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest
Thank you so
mode.
much for the follow! Crimson the Floofeon? Cute.
Crimson the Floofeon. Thank you so much.
But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben. That's what I got. That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought.
He's so hyped about it. That makes me happy.
Watch, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So listen.
Gotta be excited about your own thing. That's wonderful.
But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff. Some people lose.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
And I like to think it's because
your mom actually can't handle Tetris. Yeah, it is. It does speed up a lot pretty quickly.
Sometimes it's because they might just
like, but how much compared to how much you have to think.
Cue the tape.
I can get pretty far, but I'm still nowhere near like able to play Tetris at a competitive level.
I don't have an ideal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
That's fine.
What are you doing here?
I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait.
That is true, Crimson. It is Tetris is a very reaction-based game.
Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
Oh my gosh.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just
No! I'd play that game.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be a riot.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant, and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
He said so much about it, and yet nothing at all.
He threw out so many buzzwords. Like, what is this? There are some good mobile games. Yeah, I mean, I play a whole bunch of them myself. I'll check into Lifeline.
Oh, I recognize one of the stock sound effects that was used in Doom just now. Welcome back, Anthony.
Welcome back, Anthony. Hope your appointment went well. We are still enjoying the video games.
Yeah, the video games.
Video games.
K3.
Yeah, K3.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I just really like the look of like a female soldier in like full like shiny plate armor. It's so cool.
Oh yeah. Agreed. Oh, this looks colorful. Oh!
Huh?
This is a game that one of my good friends works on.
The gloom
Oh, sweet.
Skylight. You rally to protect the beacon.
Yeah, Chris's company is helping making this game.
That's awesome.
And the world was broken.
Yeah, the company he works for, sorry. But it looks like fun.
It's definitely got that Warcraft style.
Yeah, I think it's an MMO, but it looks like a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. MMOs are just very difficult to develop and balance. So I wish them the best of luck.
Me too. Everything that I've seen and heard about it looks fantastic, so definitely check that out if anyone wants something cool to look into.
Any exciting announcements so far? New Sonic game. And new Like a Dragon as well.
Yeah! Oh! You got to miss me scream. And Final Fantasy Ever Crisis is finally coming out.
Yeah! What is this?
Sorry.
I'm guessing this is Borderlands? Question mark.
Oh, Dragon! Oh, Fortnite. What?
What?
Okay.
Unreal an editor for Fortnite? What is Fortnite becoming Roblox?
Oh, good point. That's funny.
Project under construction.
Is this Starfield?
Starfield and Friends.
Oh, Stellaris Nexus.
I've heard that's a pretty solid 4X game.
That's good.
Surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
Neuron deactivated.
So it looks like you can craft stuff. Interesting.
Captain's log.
Pew.
Stardate 43152.4.
Star Trek.
Oh boy.
Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory.
Did you watch that growing up?
Yeah, I watched it all the time. I was like a low-key Trekkie.
That's so cool. My dad really liked it.
I know that like Voyager isn't really looked fondly upon by like hardcore Trekkies, but I still have a soft spot for it. I think it was just mainly a victim of inconsistent writing, like with the characters, the way that they would kind of change motivations per season.
Yeah, that'll get it. Also, Eskuki? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, but I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time watching that. I want to see it too.
Yeah.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest.
Like the original series, like I get why it's so fondly remembered, but I can't really get past the way that it's showing its age now. So I think like overall, I'd say like next gen.
Twisted Metal, which is streaming only.
It's the most comfy one for me to watch.
Very excited.
I've watched a few Deep Space Nine episodes, and I really loved them, but I haven't watched the whole thing yet. But I've heard that it gets like really insane with like the space battles and stuff.
Is that the animated one?
Deep Space Nine? No, that's the one where they're in like the space station.
Ah.
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me?
That looks like Sweet Tooth.
What? I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do
That's a good one.
I don't need 4 wheels to kick.
What is this, Twisted Metal?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It is? Oh.
Any chance we can get this back in the
It is Sweet Tooth.
So I was right, it is Sweet Tooth.
Yeah.
Cool.
How about a little kill music?
Yeah, get it, Sweet Tooth. That's what I was thinking, and I didn't. Is this like a movie?
That's like what? All night long.
The vibes to murder too.
Like it when the beat go. Baby, let your booty go. Girl, let me want to show.
This is silly.
Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
You said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
What? A series?
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Didn't they also? Are they the ones doing Last of Us, or is that HBO?
I can't remember.
This new hack and slash game
I've heard really good things about the Last of Us show, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I was not expecting that at all, and
Yeah. Hello, King Darren. Welcome.
Baron Bro, welcome. We're watching Key 3.
Key 3! Good animation. Whoa.
Let this power flow through you and fight again alongside
Cats.
your past selves. I'm here again. That's another me. I look good.
Nice.
I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
Well, the way it handles like the time powers kind of reminds me of Chris Tales, plus the overall
I
style.
can see that. Yeah. Crystals was a neat little game.
Yeah.
You're not the only one who can be in multiple places.
And like, it seems like the voice actors that I know that were able to voice in Chris Tales, they really had fun with their characters.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Also, me too, doggo. This funga.
Oh yeah, right. Hades with like the camera perspective and everything. I haven't played Hades yet either, but that's on my playlist.
Independent game.
Mine too. I need to get it at some point. It looks so good.
Yeah, a bunch of my friends who have played it, they're just like really into like the character designs and everything.
Yeah,
Like
everyone's hard.
Everyone's hot in that game. DK64,
Everyone is hot.
welcome.
Joins us now. Hey, Derek.
Hope you've been having fun with your English Lunacy stuff streams.
Such a cool game, super high production
Yeah,
value,
good to have you here,
spectacular gameplay.
Yeah, the last time that I caught one of Diki's streams, like the chat, we were all like talking about like what caused our furry awakening.
What was it for you?
I think it was just all the games that I played growing up.
Nice.
They were like mascot platformers with animal characters in them, and like it's funny because just a few years ago I was like, well, I hesitate to call myself a furry. I just really like animal characters, and now I'm like, I'm a bat.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm a bat. There's nothing wrong with that.
The power to control magic.
Yeah.
Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like
Yeah.
the elite Navy SEAL squad.
And like as soon as I accepted it, like I knew like right away 1000% I wanted to have a bat VTuber model.
That's wonderful. Become the bat. You are the bat.
I am the bat. I am the
You're the
bat.
bat.
And I know you
I'm a
brought
bat.
something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Excited for something for the FE2 console release dates or maybe DLC. Yeah, we're still working on the console version. We don't have a definitive date yet, but like as soon as we get one from our publisher, I will let everyone know.
And it's taking place in like.
But we're still actively like working with them. Right now we're mostly being passed along questions from like the translation team about certain parts of the story. It's really interesting to like kind of collaborate like that.
That's so cool. It sounds like an interesting process.
Yeah, it is.
Also, just like Clockwork Pretzel says, please take your time.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your considerations.
And we're still losing.
Originals, huh? Whoa, big.
Big.
It's big.
I like his expression. The guy in the front. He's like.
North by northeast. 5
knots.
We'll catch him, so.
Kind of reminds me of the guy from one of the guys from the new Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh, have you seen that yet? I haven't yet.
I haven't. I've just seen the trailers, but the trailers left a good impression on me.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it.
E3. E3.
Keely.
Oh my gosh, the grappling hook. Oh my gosh, this would really exacerbate my fear of heights if it was first person.
Oh.
It is first person.
Don't play this.
Okay.
Got it.
Woo!
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Crimson. You bought the game 3 times, 1 for yourself and 2 for your friends.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support.
Yeah. Oh man, it's such a great game. Everyone should support the game. Do it. Go.
Thank you. E.
E.
E. E.
E. Space E.
Space E.
E.
I wonder if my auto-tune still works. E. La 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 la. Bats, 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 bats.
Bats, bats, bats. Gladys? I can't hear it on my end, so whatever they're hearing is different from what I can hear.
Aw. Oh, okay.
Elix and Space E.
Oh, right, because you hear my Discord recording.
Yeah, I hear your normal voice.
But not the post-processing stuff.
No!
Sounds like I'm drowning. Ah!
Drowning into soup.
An immortal. I want to fight this war as one of
Lost in the sauce.
You're what's called a triarch.
The Everwar.
The Pentasod has gifted you
11 out of 10 worth weight.
You could say the Everwar is a forever endeavor.
Yeah. Read on planet. Yeah, like you drunk the sewer soup, Alex. Delicious pea soup. Delicious lentil soup.
Eat 'em, planet.
Eat.
That sounds like... Yeah, that was a good E. That sounds like Eden. Eden planet. Eden planet.
Amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks
No, it's not that soup.
Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is
or Mario
Fortnite.
Brothers.
And tomorrow,
that is the question.
Season 3 Wilds launches.
Soup.
And today, Summer Game Fest.
Everybody soup. Have you seen that video?
No.
It's
oh wait, yes I have. Everybody
yeah.
soup, and then it just continues.
Yeah, and then all the characters turn in their SpaghettiOs counterparts.
Of Cybertron. Here we go.
That's cute.
Everybody soup. Fortnite.
Soup or salad, brothers?
Fortnite is has turned into such a weird sandbox.
E. Yeah. E. Fortnite.
Fork knife.
Fork knife. It's funny to me that they crossed over with like book series, like the one that
Jurassic
Brandon
Park?
Sanderson makes. Jurassic Park.
Yeah. That's so weird too. Like the Brandon Sanderson crossover.
Yeah.
Because
How unexpected.
There are no video games or shows or anything based on his books, so that was very unexpected for me too.
Yeah.
That they chose to cameo a Mistborn character.
It's so funny. I'd love to read that book series someday. I hear such good things about it.
Yeah, Mistborn has been a really fun read so far. It just has such an interesting way of handling its magic system.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I hear it's so detailed and that there's so much fun. Oh, Transformers!
What? Optimus Prime, let's go!
Bruh. He's here!
Let's
The
go!
Eevee mode.
He looks so good too!
Yeah, oh my gosh.
I honestly didn't mind the Michael Bay iterations of the characters that much, but it did make it really difficult to tell like how they were expressing themselves. Like
yeah,
the facial
that was my
expressions and
complaint
stuff.
with it too. Their faces were so static.
So like even though I kind of enjoyed the Michael Bay movies for what they are, like I still prefer like Lean Mean Prime here.
Yeah. Prime is one of my favorite shows, Transformers Prime.
Oh yeah, that show's so heartbreaking. They introduced so many interesting characters only to kill them off later.
It's a deep honor for me to present this game.
That's when you know a character's good.
Yeah. Trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again.
Oh yeah?
This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
How can we anticipate it if we don't know what it is?
We're true.
That's a lot of words,
Sir?
Jeff.
That's a lot of words.
The scene of this massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
Oh
What?
Search and rescue
Tifa!
operations are already in progress.
Red! Baby girl!
Oh, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2?
Just look
Yeah,
at
yeah.
it all. It's
Coming
so
this
green.
winter, I think.
Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh yeah, we finally leave Midgard and get to explore the world.
Yeah, also Aaron, he's one of the characters you can play as in the original, and you play as him a little bit in this as well.
As far as I know, Cloud was
The
never
Chocobos!
5 years ago.
Quet! The Chocobo!
Stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth.
Hojo.
Shadows of the Mad, I believe you call
I'm really curious to see how they're gonna handle, like, Aerith's progression in the story.
I am too. I love her so much in this.
But why come back now?
Because those who have played the original PS1 version, you know what happens.
Yeah. It seems like they're diverging the timeline for this.
Yeah, I heard that from my brother. He played part 1 of the remake.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait. I love this so much. Oh.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest.
Elena!
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
I can't believe it. She's finally here.
Yeah, just like in the olden days.
Just like, oh. Yes. Sorry.
Honestly, I agree with the whole like alternate timeline thing, because it kind of like nothing is a foregone conclusion anymore, you know.
Oh, Yuffie's finally in the party.
Yeah, Yuffie. I love Yuffie.
Yuffie, I want Vincent. I want Vincent so
Oh yeah,
bad.
Vincent too.
Yuffie, are you okay?
It's a monster that she can peer inside you.
Oh, everyone can see him. Oh.
Oh, instead of it being a figment of Cloud's imagination.
Yeah. Oh.
Those you love.
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch. Wait.
You burned my village.
Crisis Core mentioned.
I killed
Oh.
Crisis Core.
So, who is she?
I love her yeehaw outfit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good stuff.
On 2 discs? What?
2 discs? What?
Dang.
Wow.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2020.
And it doesn't seem like this is the whole rest of the game. It seems like you're gonna have more after this.
Yeah, so this is a trilogy. This is the second part of 3.
Ah, okay.
They really diving into it.
So it's gonna be on 2 discs, part 2, part 1, part 2, part 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
2.1, 2.2.
Classic Square Enix numbering conventions are back.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's like Kingdom Hearts all over again.
I bet part 3 is gonna be on 3 discs.
The independent game culture with a number of new
With how expansive they're making the game, I honestly wouldn't deny that as a possibility.
Yeah.
Opening night live in Germany and again in December.
Like, I honestly would be interested in giving the remake a fair shake if it didn't make it so long. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't think I
feel
could.
like-
I don't think I could invest that much time into it, you know.
Yeah, I would say the first one is fantastic as a standalone game already, so you wouldn't really have to continue the story if you don't want to, because it ends in a pretty good spot. But it definitely grips you to where it would be something that would be fun to like continue, and like if you want to know more about the story, then you can continue it from there.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Let me check
Okay, so
let me check howlongtobeat.com, see what they say about the game's length.
I'd say it's like 30 to 40 hours. As someone who played it very casually. But I also did all the side quests.
It says main story 33 hours, main plus extra 41 and a half, total completionist 86.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But yeah, you're in money there in terms of hours. I mean, I did put like 200 hours into Breath of the Wild, so I guess it's not too bad.
Nice.
Thank you for watching.
Like this part.
Summer Game Fest. Okay, Wait, so the other things are gonna be in different videos, I guess?
I thought I would do it on this channel for like Day of the Devs. It might start exactly in like 10 minutes since this ended a little bit early.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it's... What?
What?
Oh!
Cuphead.
Cuphead! And Mugman! And Miss Jealous!
Miss Chalice is so cute.
Yeah, I love her. I still need to play this too. Oh my gosh. So many good games I need to catch up on.
This one's really fun playing it with a friend. Nat says they didn't see too many rumors, so you're really surprised that they showed that here. Yeah, me too. I expected nothing and got a lot more out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the Sonic game, I was absolutely not expecting them to announce that on the stream.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad they kept that under wraps.
Yeah. That definitely explains why Amy does not control like her Sonic Advance counterpart in Origins Plus.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see Silk Song someday, yeah.
Day of the Devs.
Hi everybody and welcome to the Day of the Devs.
Oh yay, here it is.
Hi Tim.
Hi Tim.
And thank you to all of you, the millions of people watching out. Millions of people. God, that can't be right. This thing has really grown since it started 10 years ago here in San Francisco. Day of the Devs was an idea from Double Fine Productions and their friends at IM8-Bit to put on a show that really celebrated video games and focused on the fans and the developers and brought them together to meet and celebrate games. It started as a live event.
Sylvie Spirit, welcome.
Had developers showing
We're about to see some indie game trailers.
And drink, and
yeah.
it was a festival of amazing creativity
and you get Mina the Hollower.
And during the pandemic,
oh yeah, Mina! I can't wait. Me neither. Yacht Club is they're such good down to earth people.
Yeah. Oh man. Just like you were telling us yesterday or the day before yesterday about how you were like boothed right next to them at PAX.
No, it wasn't PAX. It was at Florida SuperCon. It was our very first convention. I think it was in like 2013.
Yeah, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. Like, even I forget that we exhibited at conventions other than PAX. We did that twice. We did it with Florida SuperCon, and we also exhibited once at our RTX.
That's so cool.
It was at the RTX, like, the RTX we went to, it was like literally like a week after Monty Oum suddenly passed away.
Oh,
so the
that
vibe
must have been pretty somber.
Yeah, the vibe there was pretty somber, and what was supposed to be like a booth where you could like hang out with them and stuff, it became like a shrine.
My friends and I have been working on together.
Also, I love chicory, so I'm excited for whatever this is.
Beastie Ball.
Beastie Ball.
Beastie Ball. Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
So it's kind of like Cassette Beasts. And that it has its own spin on like the collectible monster genre.
Coach a team of
yeah, but with sports?
Yeah.
Kind of like volleyball. You play as this customizable coach character.
This is so cute.
Oh heck! So you don't fight people. You instead you beat them up in sports.
I like this.
Yeah.
Oh, good designs too. These are fun.
Oh, hello, my Ichido. Welcome.
Hi. I'm my Ichido. And hello, Flavin Toki.
Beasties are highly
my gosh.
that evolved to play sports.
Pat.
It somehow makes Pokemon even more wholesome.
Beastie Ball to build friendships, to settle disputes, or just to have fun. When Beasties play together, they actually become friends with one another.
Oh, friendship.
Besties. Let's go.
Different kinds of friendships. But whether they become besties or
we're not just going to be friends. We're going to become besties.
Only that pair of beasties can do, which can turn the
good Undyne moments.
It makes me happy whenever I walk out of my office and I see Undyne on the shelf now. I got the Nendoroid.
Yeah. Such a cute Nendo.
Yeah. I ordered the Sonic and Tails Nendo. They aren't here yet. They haven't shipped. But I can't wait.
The Tails.
Yeah, the Tails, he's so cute. I can't wait. I think he's gonna go right on my desk.
Oh, perfect spot for him. I only have the near Nendroid.
Oh, that one's cute.
Yeah, it's the older brother version, and he has the little talking book Vice companion. It's so cute. And I have Klonoa ordered. I was the first person in the world to order Klonoa. and also
expected.
Yeah, as soon as they put it live on the website, I was there.
I have a feeling once I play through the Canola game soon, I'm gonna regret not getting one too.
Oh no! Well, I got it as a pre-order. I wonder if they'll have more on the site. Also,
gosh!
cute puppy.
The dog was a voice actor. That's so
Cute!
cool.
Built around a nature preserve.
Big idea.
They're
Sports.
Kind of underdogs until
Yeah,
one day
sports,
when the
sports,
beastie ball
sports.
league shows
Sports.
up and starts tearing down the preserve to build a stadium. Your only way to stop the construction is to rise all the way to the top of the beastie ball.
Oh my gosh!
Pat
That's so cute!
Very cute.
Oh, Lena!
Lena!
I love Lena's music, and she's such a wholesome person.
She seems really nice. I love her music too.
Oh my gosh. Her work, especially on like Celeste soundtrack, is amazing.
Yeah, oh gosh. She did Chicory as well, which I think is another game that whenever you get the chance to play, you would absolutely adore it. All animal people, you just get to color the world, and
Oh my
it has
gosh,
a really
yeah.
engaging story.
Punchy was like really obsessed with that game when it first came out.
Oh, nice. Rightfully so.
I'm so glad that Lena's working on this.
Hyperlight Breaker.
Yeah.
Heart Machine's follow-up title in the Hyperlight universe.
Oh,
You'll
oh
assume
boy. New Hyperlight game.
with some serious stakes. You'll be entering the Overgrowth.
Make sure
an
to take a
amazing
sippy,
open
buddy.
world with
Oh,
everything
okay,
from
I'll take a
lush
sippy.
rolling
Thank you.
hills to deep labyrinths.
You're
They'll be
welcome. I just
comprised
ran out
both
of water.
handcrafted
No!
and procedural elements. Just how I like my levels. Like its predecessor, it'll be chock
Celeste made me
full
cry
of
so
secrets
hard,
and
says
lore,
Nat.
sure to
Aw, I need to
satisfy
play
even
it. I
the most
have it, but I haven't
curious.
had the chance to yet.
You'll face off against enigmatic enemies, armed with an arsenal of weapons that you've crafted with the spoils of your previous
Oh no,
battles.
get some water.
And for those die-hard fans that have been eagerly awaiting its release, we have some never-before-seen sneak peeks. This is Hyperlight Breaker.
Hello.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, this is the one that had the trailer a while ago. That was like a whole like anime sort of thing.
Yeah, that looks so cool. Also, Alex spelled without an I, E, or Y. Good name. Good Alex. I approve. Ooh, flashy.
Hyperlight Breaker is a huge, stylish, bloody game. As is our MO, it's a game that's vivid,
But it's stylized blood, so it's
a
fine.
tumbling world,
Yeah.
brutal and beautiful all at once. It's a major
Pinky
landmark
blood.
for us, and the first
Oh,
of
that's so cool.
an open world game.
Oh, that just looks good.
Never return to the same world twice. You could say it's
Huh.
a mix of incredible open world games like Breath of the Wild, distilled into the format of a roguelike such as Dead Cells or Hades.
Oh cool, there's multiple playable characters.
Alone or
That's
with
really
friends
cool.
cooperatively online. Breaker's narrative will be presented fully through visual storytelling, where you'll discover and decipher the mystery of this world and lost land from long ago. Every world will be different, loaded with dangerous creatures, razor-sharp combat.
Oh yeah, me too, Diki. I still have to play the original, but I've seen gameplay of the original.
Serious, vibrant,
Yeah, the first one's really neat. Also, Chris definitely
Each biome
curious
in the
as
world is
well about how the procedural world will look
Yeah.
or work.
And it's really interesting how like they have no dialogue. They tell everything like through like visual storytelling.
challenging sub-bosses
Yeah.
scattered throughout runs.
Me too, Nat.
Pick up new
Also,
gear, make new builds,
I'll have to check out
unlock
Celeste.
new characters, upgrade your equipment as you bring back more and more materials from runs. We've learned so much from our previous.
I thought the same thing. I was like, are they gonna pull a No Man's Sky? But I mean, they have a pretty good track record so far. I don't think they
of all that
would.
incredible
Yeah.
book, and we're excited to have you experience it for yourself.
I like how big this guy is.
We'll have a lot
Bless
more
you.
information on the game as we come closer and closer
Thank you.
to early access later this year.
Hyperlight Breaker. Where's the break dancing?
In true Day of the Devs fashion, we're traveling halfway around the
Hyperlight
globe
break
to
dancer.
Transylvania
Yes.
to bring you a game that is
Hydrate,
not
thank
what
you.
you expect. From developer Stone Skip
Doog.
and publisher I Am 8-Bit Presents.
Oh,
I'm
thank you, Rob, for
thrilled to bring
hydrate.
you
I'll
a
take another
world-premiere
sippy.
title that is not only
I'm gonna
relaxing
stretch too.
and enjoyable, it's chill
Okay, I'll
and
stretch.
vibey. Let that anxiety go while you play Simpler Times.
Yeah.
Ah,
Very cozying.
yeah. Nothing like a good old cozying.
I'm Lara.
Yeah.
And I'm Dragoš of Stoneskip Studio. We are a small team from
That is a cool
Transylvania,
name.
and our mission is to create meaningful interactive experiences. Our first game, Simpler Times, sheds
Wah.
light to the
Oh,
beauty
thank you,
of the ordinary
Alex29
and
for the break I
serves
redeemed.
from the past where it can
Wah.
be present.
Simpler Times follows Tyla on a heartwarming journey to her memories as she prepares to leave her childhood
Oh,
home.
so is this kind of like a reverse unpacking?
Oh, it looks like it. You are packing.
We want you to slow down and savor the present
That's
moment
right.
by immersing you in Tyla's
Thank you.
Thank you for
Oh,
the
wow.
New season, my favorite.
Picking apples out the window. Don't fall out.
Storytelling and mindful interactions. You will journey alongside her as she delves into her past and uncovers her authentic self.
Nice. Have some head pads. Thank you.
With each puzzle, Tyla grows closer to adulthood and you'll be there to guide her.
Maybe they have really long arms.
Like picking dried leaves from a plant to more complex ones like building a birdhouse.
Yeah, or maybe they're using the telekinesis power from Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
I really wish I could take you with me. I'm gonna miss our duets together.
We know the world is getting faster.
Bird sounds.
We live in it too. We wanted to create a space
Ooh.
where players can take a break, slow down, and enjoy something meaningful.
That's fun.
And yet,
I appreciate that.
and yet it's guaranteed that they're gonna be people who speedrun this game.
We believe
No slowdowns on those guys.
place we're now sitting in. The game is a reflection of the physical spaces we spend time in and the memories we hold dear.
I've spent so much time here looking out the window. It's hard to believe that I won't see this view for a while.
I'd love to have a view like that.
Yeah, I was just thinking, why would you want to leave such a pretty view?
Yeah. At least I have a nice view of the forest,
Simpler Times is coming soon on PC and other
but only on the back
so
side of the
make sure to
house.
wishlist on Steam and follow us on social media.
I have a very lovely view of the parking garage in our back lot. And some palm trees as well.
Bye.
It's like childhood.
Well, there are a few trees at least, I guess.
Yeah. It's very industrial looking.
Seashells with me? Can I lock them in a chest with my memories?
Not as bad as it could be though. Ooh, little guy. The lovely forest of parked cars.
Yeah.
We get new species every once in a while.
You have a nice view to the one potted plant outside your window. Nice.
This next game is from Sad
That's
Owl
good.
Studios and Thunderful
Apple
Publishing.
pick frame perfect
It's a
skip.
really neat puzzle game built around a camera mechanic where the photos that you take become 3D worlds to explore. This is Viewfinder.
Oh boy. That's neat.
Ah. So instead of being in a world and taking a photo of it, you take a photo and then you go in the world that way.
Yeah, that's such a cool concept.
What is this place? It is a game that, you know,
I feel like we're already
gives
getting
a
so
lot
much more out of Day of the Dead.
Outside of a few outliers, you know. Mostly
Yeah,
Sega
yeah.
stuff.
Photos and then
Yeah.
make them into real 3D spaces.
Streaming for 3 hours? I'm still good for another half hour or so.
Yeah, this shouldn't be more than like maybe an hour at most, but you're welcome to stop it whenever you need to.
And reconfigure the world
Okay, that's good to know.
in order to solve challenges in creative ways.
It's such a unique experience, and I think everybody is just gonna have a different experience of how they play Viewfinder.
Yeah, just the
and
fact that
that's
like
just a really
like
nice
indies are able to kind of like experiment more and like try something new.
Yeah, you can really see the love poured into each of these games.
Yeah.
That doesn't look right.
Oh, yeah,
gosh.
there we go. Oh, neat! It just incorporates itself right in there.
Oh.
I'd say it's
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
So you can just kind of I wonder if you can place a photo anywhere and just manifest random stuff around.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. That's super awesome.
What? Oh!
How did they develop this? What the heck?
No wonder it's been in development for a few years. Oh, huh. Oh my gosh. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, same here.
This is phenomenal camera work. This is like Inception.
Viewfinder is
Yeah, definitely.
by different people.
Wow.
This is big brain programmer stuff. Yeah.
Oh my
This is so
goodness.
cool.
Who have such a diverse and interesting cultures.
Ooh. Oh, what? Oh, what?
Culture
What?
specific props and items.
Oh my gosh.
Themes who you learn about, mostly through environments and environmental stories.
You remember very early footage, Deaky, and it was already mighty impressive back then. Nice.
Neat.
Really represent that character.
Portal 3, yeah.
What they like to do.
I like that there's a little spacey baby, a little cat, a little cat. Yeah.
One of her many passions.
Oh, cool.
How fun.
It's just very important for us to just put in what we know so that the rest of the world could also, you know, have a glimpse of the experiences.
Yeah, Superliminal was
It's-
kind of like
it's
this.
legally distinct Zelda.
The next stage.
It's Zelda.
It is Zelda.
Zelda.
Neat.
Wow, Viewfinder.
We received
That's gonna be on my radar.
submissions for this
Me
Summer Game
too.
Fest edition
What a
of
cool
Ghost
game.
Yeah.
This next game didn't actually come through that process. We have eyes everywhere, and the curation team is always looking for games.
Oh.
This next one actually came.
We have
from
eyes
people
everywhere.
Posting all these amazing gifts.
We have eyes
via DM and
everywhere.
Eat. So here it is, this beautiful, gorgeous, hand-drawn ghost story called Haunting.
Ooh.
Hello,
Oh,
everyone.
oh, I've seen this. This looks really good.
With Moonloop. Together we're making a game called Haunty.
Haunty.
Yeah, I love the look of this one. I've been following this one's development for a little bit now.
Oh, nice.
Nice music too.
The main mechanic in Haunty is that as a ghost you can
We saw all of the fan art.
access to their abilities. There's a big variety of things that you can haunt in this game.
Oh, I see. So you can possess objects.
I think you'll have a lot
Yeah.
of fun sort of exploring around and seeing what different things you can haunt and the abilities that they give you.
Haunted tree.
Core mechanics resemble very much a twin-stick shooter. However, unlike twin-stick shooters, it focuses less on the high-intensity moments and more on finding creative ways to use the twin-stick paradigm to create
That's
fun
nice.
solutions to the challenges in the game.
Also, totally agree with you,
Haunting
Nat.
follows the story of a ghost in the afterlife, and beyond that, it really expands into a lot of ghosts in the afterlife and sort of the stories that they have.
One ghost, many ghosts.
Yeah, there's just
You
so
know.
many interesting aesthetics out there now.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
The progression and story of Haunty both center around collecting these stars, and the stars have this special ability that they give ghosts.
Yeah, the only
access
place
to
really where you
pieces of
see
their
kind of a
past life.
homogenized styles is like in the AAA industry because
The
they
environments and
literally
characters
cannot afford to take risks.
Crafted with a
Yeah,
2D
it's real
canvas style, so
unfortunate.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of painstaking
It's
frame
nice
by
that
frame animation
Nintendo
work.
breaks it up a little bit,
Mhm.
but of course they can afford that.
And I mean, there's only so many different ways to do like realism, so I guess
Yeah.
that accounts for it too.
Very true.
And so it all sort of comes together to give you this sort of tour through the afterlife, chilled out experience.
Yeah, you're totally right, Nat. It's mostly
If this
indie
is
devs
something
doing that
you're
work.
interested in, be sure to
Yeah.
wishlist it. It helps us out.
Ooh, coming next year. That's gonna be one I'm very interested
The next
in.
game is a bit of a blast from the past. It arrived on the scene around 12 years ago, quickly became the talk of the town, and won a handful of awards, including the Seamus McNally Grand Prize at GDC's Independent Games Festival. But then, shortly afterwards, both the game and its creator vanished. That game was
What?
Cart Life, a slice-of-life simulation game that put you in the shoes of various street vendors and tasked you with setting up a successful business selling bagels or newspapers. As the story unfolds,
Interesting.
you
Oh.
find yourself making tough choices and trying to balance keeping your business afloat with the needs of your character and their families. It was a truly unique, powerful, and special game, and it's super sad that it's been unplayable now for the better part of a decade. But it gives me great pleasure to tell you that, lovingly restored and better than ever, Cart Life is back.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow! It definitely looks like it's been a while that this has been in development and kind of put down.
Hi, I'm Nick Herman. I'm with Ad Hoc Studio, and we're here to show you Cart Life. Cart Life is a retail simulator developed by
Yeah, right.
Ad Hoc
AAA can
and
be
was originally
fantastic
released in
and inventive
2015,
sometimes.
where it won a bunch of
But like you
awards
appreciate
at the
how much
Indie
creative weight the
Festival.
indie scene
For
is
a variety
pulling
of reasons,
relatively.
He ended up pulling it off
Absolutely.
scene, but all of us at Ad Hoc are such big fans of Richard's work. Now we're partnering with him to help bring it back.
Neat. Goes into the next room.
Did it?
Ba-da-bop-bop.
I was about to say that.
In Cart
Don't know
Life,
what
you can
this
play
version's
as
made
3
in,
different
but
characters
originally
in
Adventure
game
Game
order.
Studio?
Each have their own
Interesting.
unique background and circumstances, but what they all have in common is that they're trying to make it as street vendors. Melanie is a recently divorced mother and has moved back into her family home with her daughter, all the while trying to establish her new coffee cart.
Coffee cart.
Andres is a Ukrainian immigrant who is trying to put down roots in a new town by opening a newspaper stand. And Vinny has big dreams, but never enough money to make it happen.
Yes, it is,
He's
Nat.
hoping that selling his homemade bagels will help turn things around for him.
Yummy,
Managing
yummy
your own cart
bagel.
is not an easy job.
Mm,
Just like
bagel,
in real
bagel.
life, in Cart Life, your resources
I wish
are
to
limited.
eat a bagel. Well,
You need to take care of yourself and others, and how you prioritize
Duh,
the
me
needs of the
too.
cart against the personal needs of each character will determine the outcome of their stories.
why must you dunk the Alex? There's so many better things you can dunk. Like a chocolate chip cookie and some milk.
The world of Cart Life is alive
Because
and
it's
full of
fun.
characters who are potential customers that you'll get to know as you
Dunk
try
me
to build
up
the business.
into caramel, please.
There's no
Yeah.
right or wrong
Oh,
way to
I love caramel. If
What players
only it
choose to
didn't
do
hurt
with
my
the time that they
tummy.
have with each
Oh,
character
no.
is entirely up to them. Everyone's experience
I
will
like
be
caramel
different
inside
based
of
on the
chocolate.
choices they make,
Yeah,
what they
me too.
prioritize,
Oh, I
and
love caramel
who
and
they
chocolate.
choose to play the character.
I'm so cute
This
and
release is
eatable.
gonna
What?
have a bunch of new story content, new art, updated controls and mechanics, and
Also
we
thought
really look
of
forward to
cookies
sharing
too.
all with you on PC and console.
I should
later
try
this year.
marital law. Marital law? Oh, martial law. Who is martial
On the
law?
next episode, Spacey gets married.
The skateboard renaissance has been going on for the last couple years in games, and as we get deeper into
Yeah.
the Mind revival, things are getting a little more avant-garde and daring. This next
Avant-garde.
one gives you all that mechanical goodness that you crave, but with a heavy helping of demons and brimstone. This
Oh,
is the
yes.
world
Oh
premiere
yes. I've been around a few demons and brimstones.
Hello, my name is Jordi van den Bussen, also known as Kwebbelkop. I'm the CEO and founder of
Kwebbelkop.
Post, and today we're talking about Hellscape.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a clever name. Oh, it looks stylish.
Oh, nice.
All right, Anton.
Fun.
Let's try.
More Tony Hawk skating.
Yeah. I'm down for that as long as it's got a banging soundtrack.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
This looks fun.
Nice. Oh, it's just got combat too.
Oh!
Hellscape takes place in Wertheim. Here you play as Anton Falcon, a skater through and through. All Anton wants to do is skate at Wertheim's fabled beach. Even if that means he has to go through the gods and monsters who will do anything to stop him and his skater friends from doing what they love most. The skateboard mechanics are very
Bird
similar
boy.
to the arcade-like games such as Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, our lead
Let's
game designer
go.
Steve actually
Yeah.
I had so much fun with Tony Hawk as a kid.
Me too.
The game, not the guy. Unfortunately.
far-flung land.
He seems like a chill guy.
Called Tony
Yeah.
Hawk's Playground. And at the time we were working on it, we were thinking.
I love how he often recounts the tales of people who did not recognize him.
Super neat, right?
Yeah.
And told them that he looks like Tony Hawk.
Yeah, oh my gosh, one of my favorite ones is like somebody asks, I wonder what Tony Hawk's doing right now, and he replies with this.
World, but it's not a fictional world that you can visit. So that was one of the motivations behind Hellscape.
Spacey and Tony
is a
Hawk,
skateboarding roguelike
besties.
game. It fuses together old school
I need to
skateboarding
play
with
Hi-Fi Rush. It looks
traversal
good.
manuals,
And I have not
grinds,
played
jumps,
Metal
balance
Hellsinger
meters with,
myself.
roguelite structure.
Yes, Skatebird was cute.
Just like with other games in the roguelite genre, death
Oh,
is
it's a
central
roguelite.
mechanic in the game.
Interesting. Boy, I
When
feel
you die
like
in a run, thankfully
roguelites
you
and
don't lose
roguelikes can't be
You
defined by a certain
resources which you
style
can use to get
nowadays.
permanent upgrades
Yeah,
such as
I think the only common thread that they have is that you only have one life.
Yeah.
And there's some method of like upgrades or progression.
Yeah, new weapons and whatnot.
can be described
That's
as
pretty
a
cool. I like that.
fast-paced
That's kind of what
skateboard
defines the
hack and
genre rather than a specific
While you have your
visual
light and
style
heavy
or
attacks,
kind of
the core of the
narrative.
gameplay
Yeah.
revolves around your skateboarding tricks.
Isn't Toe Jam and Earl a roguelike? Is it? I don't think so.
It technically is. The Toe Jam and Earl games.
Forgiving and rewarding, especially
Golly, I haven't played it in 20 years, probably.
skill of skateboarding where you need it, when you need it.
That's really cool.
Why did you stop me from skating?
Look at yourself. Your wing, your arm. What do you think happens when that gets to your head?
Thank you for watching this reveal of Hellscape.
Fun visual art on the side there.
Yeah.
Cool. Genres are just so fluid.
In our next game, Henry has
Yeah, for real.
play as half a head.
Don't tire yourself down by trying to stick to a specific genre.
But it's so much more than
Yeah.
that too.
Like, at least like don't think of your game in terms of genres. Think of it in terms of mechanics.
In fact, he has the
Yes,
curious
absolutely.
ability
That's a
to
really good way of
transform
looking at
into
it.
Anything he can
Yeah.
reach. Using this peculiar power and perplexing form, you'll live the life
Peculiar
of a
power
child,
with
navigating
perplexing form.
sandbox situations crafted by
Peculiar
I am
perplexing.
perplexed.
Lulu Entertainment.
Peculiar
And
perplexing
Ooh.
powers.
Maybe ponder the philosophical questions. Who is? How is? What does it mean to be Henry Halfhead?
Welcome.
How's the
May I
dog doing?
introduce you to Henry. Henry's not just anyone. If they're anything, they're, well, everything. Henry can transform into everything in their reach.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting.
So it's like Mario Odyssey's like capture mechanic.
Yeah.
The familiar noise
That's so silly.
clock announces the dawn of a new day.
Time to work on a Minesweeper like platformer, says Sneaky.
This quivering machine.
Excite, welcome. We're
Hiya.
watching Day of the Depths.
Tick tock, tick tock. At least half awake.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like if you had to capture in order to get around in Mario Odyssey.
Staying in bed is tempting.
And if you could capture literally anything.
Henry knows that if you want to change the world, you have to start off by making your own bed.
Oh, me too, Nat.
Task in the
That one
morning
looked really
gives Henry a little
cute
bit
and
of
really
pride
pretty.
and the feeling of control over their life. With part of the morning routine done, Henry was ready to freshen up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like
For
he's
hours,
building
Henry
the
could
space
sit
as he
there,
opens the
lifting the
doors.
seat up and down, pretending it was a singing mouth. Not too hot, not too cold.
Okay.
Henry bought a turmeric soap. They didn't know. They just liked the color. It's actually great for
Now
us.
he's Quagmire.
Silly.
Like he's a bubble.
Now he's the bird.
That got all the dirt. Henry should now dry themselves. All clean and dry, Henry is now ready for a proper breakfast. Breakfast with a warm beverage is important, and so is keeping up with the news.
This week. That's all for now. Have a wonderful day.
I was hoping it would pet both of your heads. Aw, thank you. You had patted me in spirit. What?
The best drink Henry can make from beans.
Thank you, Argo, for Brigard. Well,
Yeah, thank you.
Spirit had that.
Had pat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well fed and well informed, Henry has to get ready and pack for work.
Nice.
We got the funky music. Wow, bananas, some apple slices, some toast. That sure is a healthy lunch right there.
Henry takes the lunchbox
How does he eat them, though?
They can catch the 8 o'clock bus.
Good question.
Double the Henry, double the fun.
Oh, co-op!
Play Henry's
Yay!
not so ordinary everyday life in co-op mode. Henry, everyday life with a twist.
That's fun.
Yeah. No, 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 no.
It looked like it was licking my face.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Master puzzle creator on Limbo and Inside. We had the honor of working with him to publish 2 of his solo projects as part of Double Fine Presents. Rhythm action platformer 140 and co-op arcade shooter Thoth. 2 of the most fiendishly well-designed and fun puzzle games I've ever played that truly give you a sense for and appreciation of Yeppy's contributions to those Playdead titles. His new game sees him teaming back up with Jakob Schmidt, composer of 140, and applying his trademark puzzle skills to a beautiful, mind-bending adventure game.
Puzzles.
This is Cocoon.
Hello, I'm Jakob, co-founder and audio director of Geometric
Oh, look at all the Yoshis.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I
I'd like to
see
show
him
you
now.
Our amazing team has been working
Yosh.
on the last couple of years.
Yosh.
Our game
Yoshi.
Yosh. Oh yeah, I haven't played Inside, but I did think Limbo was pretty cool at the time. Yo. Interesting.
It is.
It looks like a cocoa, like shea butter bean.
Yeah, I kind of did, except for all the inside
The
parts.
googly. Yeah, ooh.
So we're kind of some kind of bug.
Buggy.
Cocoon is an
Oh, that was a
adventure game
cocoon.
with multiple worlds.
I see. The titular
Each of these
cocoon.
worlds are contained within
The
a
cocoon. Would highly recommend Inside. Oh yeah.
Let me demonstrate.
You know
by
me,
jumping
Nat.
out of the world which we are currently exploring.
Onion.
What?
Just like that.
Oh,
we are now in the
whoa.
world outside.
So
Okay.
a world within a world within a world.
This is like that camera game, but on the cocoon level.
Yeah.
The orange orb here contains the world.
That's
we
not a
were
bug, it's lunch.
previously
What?
exploring.
Don't eat the bug.
That's the whole world.
Let's jump
It's
out
the whole
one
world.
more time.
Oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
can take that world to this world.
We are now in a world.
Gee, this is the Inception
We can
game.
explore this
Yeah,
world using
absolutely.
the orange orb that we picked up.
Bon appetit. Wait a second. I think I played a demo for this.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah. Back in 2020, I
Orbs can
think.
be placed on switches to power devices and solve puzzles.
Orb. It
Okay.
is indeed.
So instead of using batteries to power things, they use worlds.
Yeah, that's super
You can even
cool.
throw them into pipes.
Oh, you have orb. I will let you pass.
I can see myself growing attached to the worlds I'm carrying.
Within worlds to solve interesting puzzles.
Yeah.
For example, to safely avoid this moving barrier, you simply jump out of the world, let it pass by,
Oh.
and jump back in.
That's one solution. Sounds like David Attenborough is voicing this.
Now, Cocoon is not only about exploration and puzzles. Within each world, you have to face.
Gosh, that
the
reminds me. I
mighty
need
guardian.
to watch the new
Here
Prehistoric
is the first
Planet.
glimpse of one of
I really
these
liked the
encounters.
first season. Orb is for cool people. Yeah.
Oh, that's a neat orb.
Yeah. Oh.
And it's gone.
Farewell. Yes, there is Big Ninja. Very excited. Wow, those are some sound effects.
Yeah.
It's Squonky.
Yeah, but that is the word to describe it. It's the perfect word to describe it. Squonky.
Squonky.
Squonky. Bam!
Get orbed!
Yeah, you just got orbed.
We hope you look forward to exploring
I threw the world at you.
It's Orbin time.
It's Orbin time.
This year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch.
This is the sort of game where you can say you threw the world at somebody and then you actually mean it.
Yeah. I threw an orb at him. It does look neat.
Yeah, it does.
I think the part that I played was pretty different. It was like a simple puzzle solving thing.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It was probably like early on and they didn't have as many worlds as they do now.
Yeah, it was like super early alpha.
To explore. This game is more than appropriate for Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest edition because its title, Été, in French, translates to the word summer.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Laszlo, and I'm the creative director
Hi, Laszlo.
at Impossible.
Hi, Laszlo.
We are a small Montreal-based indie studio working on our first title, Été.
Ooh. It's like 3D trickery, painting stuff.
Yeah, just returning color to the world.
With every surface acting like a
Matt says they love seeing all these artisty games. Seems like it's been a trend. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I always appreciate stuff like that.
For sure. I kind of feel like Power Wash Simulator is classified as that sort of artsy game.
Yeah!
Except instead of painting, you're erasing. Like what is essentially paint.
And it's so satisfying.
It is.
Open city scenes at your own pace.
Scatterbrain Pete. Yes, that's exactly it.
Getting sidetracked and discovering secrets along the way.
Puppy!
Puppies!
Cute.
When you fill something with paint, you'll extract its color as droplets of experience. And as you level up, you'll become able to unleash larger splashes of paint that reveal a bigger part of the world at once.
How fun.
Nice.
Didn't expect to see summer-related games on a summer game fest. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Plenty of locals taking part in their.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably some of the locations in the AAA games took place during the summer, but they weren't explicit.
Yeah, I appreciate explicit games like that.
Clash of the Titans.
Using your bike.
Another
you can
Alex!
travel quickly back to your
Spotted.
apartment
Yeah.
and do those commissions on canvas.
Also, Nat, Behind the Frame was such a beautiful game. Really liked that one. Oh, he did? Oh,
where
that's
your
awesome.
creativity comes into play. At your easel, you can create gorgeous watercolor artworks using anything you've discovered in your expedition so far. Stamps on your canvas can be freely moved.
Mama Spacey should be home anytime now.
3D and even
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Are you gonna hop off whenever she arrives?
I could probably stay on for a little longer. I'll just let her know that I'm still streaming, and then she can feed the puppies for me.
Artworks as you like,
Oh, that's so
without any kind of
sweet.
limitation.
Yeah.
With hundreds of unlockable stamps at your disposal and dozens of commissions
Puppy!
to inspire you, the only limit really is your imagination.
Oh my gosh. So you can actually paint your own
Upon living
stuff
your best life
instead of
as
just
a
restoring color.
cool.
Painter,
Yeah, it
you'll
is.
also
Yeah.
get to meet other
It's like
like-minded
advanced
artists,
kid pics.
like Marianne,
Uh-huh.
an ambitious photographer, and Theo, a talented musician, among many others. If you manage to befriend them, maybe they'll let you in on their best-kept secret, an abandoned building that could become your very own painting studio.
Yeah, Mama Spacey's home.
But you'll have to dive
Welcome
into that
home, Mama
It is
Spacey.
coming out
Yeah,
in 2024,
she just
and
asked me
you
if I
will
fed
enjoy your
puppies, and
adventures as a
I
traveling
told her I fed them a little bit at lunch, which is they only usually get snacks during lunchtime, but I fed them like some kibble, just to hold them over.
Everybody, how are you liking the show so far? This is the time where we take a brief break to talk about the long and complicated process by which we accept games into the nominating committee and all the legal ramifications.
Maybe someday I'll have the game in this showcase.
That would be so awesome. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, thank you!
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Kelly from Indie Mega Booth here.
Oh, it's them.
Kelly.
We exhibited with Indie Mega Booth during the one time we got to go to PAX East.
Oh, cool!
We pretty much had to go through them if we wanted to exhibit there because there was no space for any other indies.
If you're a fan
I've found
of
some
indie
pretty
games,
fun
you
ones
may have
through their
seen the Indie
booths
Mega Booth
previously.
at shows
They're
like
always
PAX
really
West and PAX
nice.
East
Yeah,
over the last
I still have the
bringing
T-shirts
together
that
a
they
curated
gave me.
selection of the best
Oh,
up-and-coming
that's
indie
cool.
Games like Crypto the Necrodancer, Tunic, Disco Elysium, Spiritfarer, Celeste,
Oh.
Mini Metro,
Oh.
Astroneer, The Stanley Parable, and Papers, Please have all been part of the Indie Mega Booth community.
That's
If you're a
correct.
dev,
Oh,
you'll
excellent.
likely know us from our industry work, such as our GDC showcases, our presence at
Thank
Bit
you, Nat.
Summit, our global outreach and events, including a robust scholarship and grant program. And if you've never heard of any of this, well, that's fine. Just think of us
You
as
hope
like
to
a
be
stepping
showcased
stone
in an
to the
indie
games
showcase someday,
industry,
Bandit?
for folks who'd love
Yeah,
to
I
meet
wish you
people,
luck with that.
meet each other,
Absolutely.
discover new games, and be part of a welcoming, diverse, broad, creative community.
Yuji Naka did not escape prison. He was just
But we're
sentenced.
so excited to
Right.
announce that we're finally waking up from our big long slumber and we're ready to move forward with IMB 2.0. Head on over to our brand new website, indiemegabooth.com, and be indie know by signing up.
I miss going to conventions.
Learn about new games,
Me too.
upcoming showcases, digital sales, and the best ways to help support
Like
games
the hardest thing
developers
in our
that
case is
As
just
we've always said,
we basically
individually
have
we're
to
tiny,
start over in terms of
together,
correspondence. Since like the pandemic like ground everything to a halt, and because like prior to that, like after the first time we got accepted for PAX, they approached us pretty much every year to like they sent me an invitation in the email, like, hey, we're starting up soon, if you want dibs, get back to us. But of course,
Nice.
like pandemic came and went, and I basically have to like establish contact again.
Gosh.
And on top
I
of
wonder
that,
if
I've had to like, on top of that, I haven't really had like the finances to make it happen either. So
Yeah, I hear it gets pretty pricey even just to set up a small booth at different conventions.
like the booths themselves are pretty reasonable, based on everything you get with them.
We're a small team from the UK.
Like especially if you only get a 10x10 booth, like a 10x10 booth is like something like $1,500 the base price. But it's getting all the team members over and booking the hotel and the plane tickets. That's the big like money drain.
It adds up.
Unfortunately.
Super excited.
Oh dang! So this company, I actually applied to work for them, and the only reason they turned me down was because I lived in the U.S. They're a
Oh,
UK-based company. Land and Sky is, or Land and Sea is a pretty neat company.
Yeah, they are.
Also,
Gonna be heading out?
friends of friends with the Bug Fables.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, apps. Yeah, we're gonna be. I'm not sure. This has to be ending like within like the next like 15 minutes or so, I would imagine. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It won't be that much longer. And have a great one, Apps. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, and there's a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay. Oh my gosh, I was in Dusky's stream yesterday, watching her and Ruffles play through some Five Nights at Freddy's
Oh, really?
games that were made in Roblox. And it was basically Five Nights at Freddy's, like the original 3 games, but in 3D first person, and they were designed around co-op.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It was really interesting to watch, yeah. And like after they were done with that, they hopped into this like SpongeBob thing in Roblox that like it was, oh my gosh, I was dying laughing. Like you could play as like 8 different SpongeBob characters, and like depending on what you typed in chat, they would say actual stuff that they do in the shows.
That's so cool.
And there were a few different locations, like you could go to the Krusty Krab and actually make Krabby Patties that your character can hold and eat and stuff. And, like,
Wow.
and you could go to the Chum Bucket too, and a few other places. Oh my gosh! Just like the authenticity and everything, like it had me rolling on the floor.
Even the name.
That sounds like it was a blast.
Yeah, Dusky is always fun to hang out with, even if it's just in chat.
Yeah, they seem really nice.
In our DNA, and we really want to do justice to these timeless traditions and tell a story that could only be told.
We just saw lots of
sheep,
sheep, sheep,
sheep.
An audio designer best known for his work.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
Odyssey. I can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be the first to hear about
That's
what
the
we're up to,
voice
please
clip that they
head
use
over
for
to our Steam
Sans, isn't
page
it?
to wishlist the game.
Yeah,
Or
no,
go to
specifically they used
Maybe it's the way you're dressed.
That's right. That's right.
They used like the mate and maybe.
Eat.
That's such a cool detail, and it's also really funny.
Yeah.
Also, thank you for Red Pets. Thank you for Red Pets. That's next. So
And
nice.
hello, Raven.
Oh, glitching out.
What is happening?
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Anime.
Anime.
What's up with her mouth?
But it's urgent. A virus has turned most of us into... I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
What is with all these camera angles?
I like how the guy who was talking to us before it glitched out, like the way he was looking around, he couldn't help himself but still smile.
Adrenaline-fueled combat and mixes it together with a heartfelt love story.
Heartfelt, huh?
Can I be honest for a
It's
moment?
me, Alex.
Huzzah. Yeah, Raven, welcome. Yeah, this is my friend Alex. We've hung out a few times, but like never like a whole like full-on stream collab before. So this is completely new. I'm so glad because like it's really cool to kind of like get excited together about different like game projects that are being announced.
Yeah, we're both just very excited about video games.
Yeah, video games.
Video games. It's been such a lovely collab. Thank you. I'm so happy Stacey invited me to be here.
I'm so happy that you could come and that you were okay with like hopping on board and chatting with all of us.
Of course. I love being here and I love you.
I love you being here too, and I love you too.
Yeah.
Or you can just fight for
Do
friendship.
we still agree that we are checking Jedi? Of course.
Wow, we are
Just hung up your new pride flag. Yay!
games.
Yeah.
Is
I've
it a
had-
bike flag?
So many mini games that can help you unlock unique.
Oh,
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I have had a lot of fun today. Like even though it was just a Chatty Batty stream and we weren't playing anything. So imagine how much fun we'll have once we do like game collabs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It'll be fun.
Even if it's just like somebody watching me play or Alex watching me play a game.
Yeah. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah. All these activities if you want to
This
save
has
the
been a
world.
fun stream. You've been great company. Oh, thank you so much. I'm happy you were here too, doggo.
Yeah.
Save your date. Save the date.
Watch the Space Sea Dead Cells VOD. Yeah, like my first ever Dead Cells run went amazingly well. I was like super lucky with getting like legendary drops and like I guess I made it to like the second to last biome before the final boss.
Yeah. Oh, you did so well. And also, see you later, Rob. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. I kind of want to play with the what are they called? Aspects. Like they're the overpowered abilities you can equip, and the only downside is that like you can't like get like the whatever drops from the final boss.
And this is where the idea
Which is absolutely fair.
comes from.
But I want to do that just so I can see what the final boss is like, without having to like grind multiple playthroughs.
I see nothing wrong with that. I think that's a great thing that they added to that game so people could actually achieve it in a little bit less frustrating of a fashion.
And that's on top of the accessibility features they have. Like the aspects don't actually affect the gameplay the way that the assist features do.
Uh-huh.
But it's nice to know that you can pick either one depending on your preference. Also,
All this is packaged.
Hydrate, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for
I have a
hydrate.
very good ease, thank you.
I'll take Zippy. Fake
We
boy.
have a fantastic community, and people have been creating insane
Delicious.
gadgets.
Oh my gosh! So this is like a gadget maker.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Discord server and check them out. Retro Gadgets.
Oh my
is
gosh,
early
I haven't
access
thought
on
about
Steam.
McDonald's Treasureland Adventure in a very long time.
Oh, me neither.
Wow, weren't those given away with like whenever you bought a Mighty Kids meal or a Happy Meal or something?
I kind of miss that era of like like product placement, like games made specifically around brands, where the game itself was just like really weird and like almost nothing about it was related to the brand. You know, like McDonald's Treasure Land Adventure was like, I guess Ronald was like fighting aliens or something, and then
It
like,
was something weird.
and then of course like Chex Quest was like a Doom mod where you were also fighting aliens, and it had nothing to do with Chex except for the main character having armor that looked like Chex.
Yeah, never forget.
Yeah.
And in doing so, perhaps you will solve
Oh, it's wet time. What?
Oh, thank you for burger redeem.
Hello, I'm Ian McLaughlin from Shape Shop.
Quack.
We're a small team based in Melbourne, Australia.
You got the
And we're making
burrito.
this game,
Good job.
Mars
Here's another
First Logistics.
Burrito.
Spacey
In Mars
burrito.
First
Spacey burrito. Oh yeah.
You'll be helping to
I am in burrito mode now.
Burrito mode. I am wrapping my arms around myself just like a burrito tip, but it's in person.
using vehicles that you design and build yourself.
They brought back Chex Quest. Where's my big D's?
Oh yeah, they did. They did like General Mills did actually buy the rights for Chex Quest 3, which was originally just like a not really a fan project, but it was made by like just by the original like artist behind the first two games that were made in the 90s. But yeah, like I guess that's a collection now, official collection. What?
Travesty! The pizza fell out. The pizza!
New toys to play with.
This is the sort of game that like really like it makes me excited for like kids that might play it and like grow up to be interested in engineering.
Yeah. Oh man, it reminds me of that too.
Also,
It also makes...
also the whole thing with the Ultra Hand and Tears of the Kingdom, I imagine, is going to inspire some kids to become engineers.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh man, and this also reminds me of like crane games.
Oh yeah.
Figuring out how to pick stuff up. Oh no.
Oh yes.
Cute bat. Yeah, she's the cutest.
The game is set in a vast open world, and you're free to pick and choose which jobs you'd like to take on. There's a mix of procedurally generated side jobs and handcrafted.
I'm suddenly reminded of Kerbal Space
In
Program.
the main contract, you'll be helping to
I remember
construct
that.
new
Yeah.
buildings in the game's world.
Good games.
One of the main challenges in the game is figuring out how to pick up each item and deliver it safely to its destination using
The real challenge. How do you pick this thing up?
No!
Oh no!
Ah!
I also am enjoying this tune.
Yeah. Death Stranding syndrome. How do I transport this item to this place without falling over and spilling everything?
Yeah, you know what? That's actually something I'm kind of surprised they didn't have
And I think a lot of
at
the fun in
Summer
the
Games
game
Fest.
is
Yeah.
just messing around and being creative in its editor.
Geronimo!
Woohoo! Uh-oh.
Oh, no, it's like a
safe.
diving robot.
I'm really excited to announce that Mars
Yeah,
First
Jeff's
Logistics
BFF
will be
Hideo.
launching into Steam
Yeah.
access on the
They
22nd.
had a
Hideo
fight.
Kojima
It's just 2
and
weeks
Geoff
away,
Keighley.
and we're really
Best friends
looking
forever.
forward to seeing what everyone builds in the
BFF.
game.
But yeah,
Thank
fast.
you.
You're my BFF bat friend forever.
Oh, thank you, Alex. You're my CFF cat friend forever.
Denmark-based studio Guten Fabrik has a different take. From the studio that brought you Mutazione and Sports Friends comes the all-new adventure set
Akapara
in the
Games.
sprawling
Oh,
post-flood
yeah.
world.
This is a Danish
The
studio.
adventure unfolds differently with every decision, so there's always something new to see in your next playthrough. So buckle your swashes and get ready for the world premiere of the stylish, seaworthy Salt Sea Chronicles.
World premiere. A little baby.
Bye-bye.
Gute Fabrik. I'm Hannah Nicklin from Die Gute Fabrik, and we made Salt Sea Chronicles.
The Good Fabrik.
We're
The Good
super
Fabrik.
stoked to show you the world premiere of Salt Sea Chronicles.
I think I met a couple of these folks when I was still living in Denmark, and I went to one of the game jams there, Nordic Game Jam.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I think I was there in like 2013. I think I went to the 2013 one.
Oh, that's so cool.
But yeah, like
How did that go?
one of the guys I met there, Anshul, is the would later go on to produce Affordable Space Adventures for the Wii U.
Oh, how fun!
And he also recently worked as like I think it was like a director role in the Avatar games.
Oh, cool.
James Cameron Avatar games.
That's really neat.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
I feel like the world is so small and there are so many cool people just all around us.
Yeah. And I was having a really hard time when I was living in Denmark, and like just being able to like talk to him on an intellectual level when I was at that event, like really like helped get me through long enough to like start making the Freedom Planet games. So I'm really grateful for his friendship at a time when I really needed it.
Wow, I know how hard of a time that was in your life, and having somebody that's like able to kind of encourage you in that space where you want to be is really, really important.
Yeah, absolutely. I am grateful.
So if you miss a clue, instead of sort of slowly trading...
You're planning to go to Billund in August? You want to fulfill your childhood dream to go to Legoland? Awesome! Yeah. I was never able to go to that Legoland when I was living there, but I really wanted to though. It's mainly because like I couldn't really go anywhere like on my own unless it was a reasonable distance away by bus, because like my US driver's license did not work over there because like 90% of their vehicles are manual, and my license didn't cover that. So I would have had to get like a completely different driver's license over there if I wanted to drive. And even then it was just way too expensive to own a car over there because they tax the cars based on their weight. Which I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Like in terms of like making sure that the cities aren't like completely clogged by cars.
And I can't wait for you to explore.
But it does.
That's a good incentive.
Yeah, it did make it difficult for me because like I love driving so much. Like it's not just a luxury for me; it's a lifestyle, you know. But I must admit, like I was very happy that I could get almost anywhere by bus or train.
Yeah, that's so wonderful.
I do hope to see more of your game, Spacey. Thank you, Raven. Yeah, I've got a few more projects in the pipeline, so I'm really looking forward to where it can finally be at the point where I can show them off.
Yeah, in regards to Raven's question, that's what I want to see is Spacey's current project. I am very excited for it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dropping all their private conversations.
Never used your driver's license? You're more used to public transport anyway? Yeah, like, if I had the option here in the US to use public transportation, just to like do like daily stuff, then I would. Because that way, every time I hop into a car, it would be because like I want to go on a joyride. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But of course, like I live in the middle of nowhere, so I need to have a car to get back to civilization when I need to.
It's very hard to do anything when you are like at least 15 or 20 minutes away from the local supermarkets and things.
Yeah, oh my gosh. You will buy and play all of them? Thank you so much, Diki. Yay!
So what's next?
Ooh, this is an interesting visual style.
Yeah.
For that short little clip.
To get to the dollar amount we're talking about, it's probably going to take financing from a lot of different...
Oh, is this like an indie film?
Whenever Grasslands is going to start, Tim's just going to start taking our people.
YouTube.
Right now, it's kind of breaking me. But you know, it's fun. It'll be really rewarding.
Oh, is it like a making of for Psychonauts 2 or something?
Hopefully you get a chance to work on a Psychonauts game.
That would be really cool.
It would. Oh my gosh, I'd love to watch that. Even though I haven't played the games yet, but I know enough about them that I bet I would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gonna head out now? Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Doggo. I hope you enjoy.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here for so long.
It's out. All episodes streaming.
Nice!
Or to just hear about Day of the
Definitely
Devs in
gonna check that
general,
out at
go
some
to
point.
dayofthedevs.com for more
Absolutely.
info.
Thank you to
I bet it's this sort of thing, kind of like Indie Game the movie, where it would be good enough to actually like show at like college courses.
could not pay for any
Oh
of this
yeah,
without these sponsors.
definitely.
They donate to us, ask for nothing in return except showcases of incredible games. From
Oh, they did do an entire documentary when they were making their Kickstarter project? Nice.
That's so cool.
We couldn't do this without you.
I wonder if they show snippets of it in that.
Yeah, I remember when like years ago, like when Alejandro like
ever since we started doing these,
I think it was like right sometime. When was the Psychonauts 2 Kickstarter?
Pretty recently, I think.
I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. At least that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But I remember him popping off so hard. He was, oh my gosh. I've never seen someone back a Kickstarter that fast.
That is so sweet. And it looks like it was 2016.
Oh, okay. Gosh, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah, it does.
Although it was a while ago, to be fair. That was 7 years ago.
Performance featuring the
Yeah.
sounds of New Caledonia, thanks to our friends who made the game Chia. It's worth it. It's
Blake says they need to play Psychonauts so bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, this is the game that Nat was talking about.
Oh. That's so cool that like they got assistance from those people in real life.
Yeah, this whole game is definitely not only inspired by, I think, Polynesian islanders, but like built from the ground up by those people as well, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
I love being able to explore different cultures and things through the lovingly crafted games like this. Looks really beautiful.
Oh yeah, it does. And especially considering this is an indie project.
Yeah, very happy to see things like this exist. Never Alone was a great game. Woo!
Oh dear.
So this is the game that Nat mentioned earlier because you've got kind of like a capture mechanic where you can play as the animals that you encounter on the island.
I see.
It's really cool. Hydrate, thank you so much.
I'll take some beer.
I got literally a drop of water. I'll get more water after we finish.
Yeah. It's gotta be soon.
Yeah, it definitely, it never goes over an hour. Games have so much potential for sharing culture and fostering empathy. Absolutely not.
Yeah. I'm really grateful that like through our associate producer and my good friend Don Bennett, we were like able to like incorporate elements of like Filipino mythology and culture in Freedom Planet 2 story and setting.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cause she was a producer on the game, right?
Yes, she was an associate producer.
That's right.
Kind of like basically second in command.
So cool. Oh, that's the end of the show.
Ta-da! That was really fun. There were some announcements that we were genuinely hyped for, so
yeah,
I'd say it was worth the watch. To watch live.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was really fun to like just talk about the fun games and things that we think about each of the trailers and such.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd love to do this again sometime with a major event.
Me too. Oh, the tuba! Alixesque, that's a friend of mine. That's so cool, I didn't know he was in this.
Awesome. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Gonna call it a day? Okay, Pete. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up now. So thank you all so much for watching with us, and thank you so much, Alex, for hanging out with me. I'd love to do it again sometime.
Yeah, anytime, all the time. I love to be here. I love to be with you.
Yes, and thank you so much for like you always hanging out in the chat when you can, and just like being in our community.
Forever, always. Yay. What?
Devolver Dragon.
Oh, Devolver's after this? Oh my gosh, there's
my
too
gosh.
many good game things.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But I'm gonna have to wrap it up for now. I'm pretty hungry. I should have dinner.
Yes, please go eat.
Yes, and I hope you have a good dinner when the time comes. I know you're 3 hours behind us on the West Coast.
Yay, I usually eat an hour from now, so it's not too far off.
Okay. Yeah, let's... Alright, so without further ado, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Let's see if there's somebody that I can raid before I sign off.
Yeah, thank you all so much for being here and enjoying the magic of video games together.
Oh, Dusky's working on commissions. Let's raid her.
Ooh!
Or them. Sorry. Raid Havoc Dusk Fox. And here is the raid message.
Yeah, don't forget, Spacey is going to be here tomorrow as well, playing Sonic Heroes.
Yes, I'm going to be playing Sonic Heroes tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And, yeah, that is going to be almost a blind run for me. Like, I've only really seen snippets of gameplay footage before, so I'm kind of interested in what it's going to be like, so... Yeah! Alright, without further ado, we shall bid you adieu. That's a wrap. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all so much.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
I'll be there too in the chat. Bye.
Yeah, bye.